Yeah, man, the renegade when afraid. Yeah, man. Alongside my brother, Will Rattigan, the rebel. Yeah, man, we're fighting for your cause. What's up,
Oh,
brother?
well,
Up.
I'm there, I'm a lion.
Yeah, man. After you talk about the whole thing, I was say I'll be a lawsuit, them I get left, right, and center. One more just file. Cause the one, remember you talk about it from the other day, so that one you got drop by Wednesday, You know? Them
Right.
just hear it and think it was a joke thing. Now it drop and I take the world by storm, More you explain it to the people then because tell me one now. A lot of people are coming from last night we get it and want me to explain it and them say a 70-page thing. And I tell them say, yeah man, this morning, I'm gonna make Will Rattigan explain it himself. Yeah? So you can take the floor. Yes, man.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is already. We have to hold government accountable because government is there primarily to serve one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to take care of the people that elected them to do this job. And when we find that they're deficient in the execution of their duties, then we have to bring it to the forefront. We bring it to them, and if they do nothing about it, then we bring it to the forefront. And this is where we are right now, because this idea of the minister receiving a gift and not reporting it, at least not to the Ministry of Finance, based on their letter to me, then that's a violation right there, not only of the law, but it's a violation of the Circular 17, I believe, which is an administrative procedure. So, yeah, circular number 17. So as a result of that, I saw where they weren't going to tell us who funded the campaign, which they're required to do. They weren't going to tell us. And so we had to take necessary action. And now we're forcing her to come to court and explain her situation. But we'll do a deep dive into this as we go along, because people need to understand what's going on, because quite a few people, well, not quite a few, but some people reached out to me and they said that they weren't quite sure what the lawsuit was about and what it was seeking to do. But let me just say this before you go on, that in essence, my allegation is that there's a law, and that law is for all public officials. There's also the Integrity Commission. They have their rules, and their rules for all public officials. And then you have the Tax Commission, and the Tax Commission, that's for all the Jamaicans if you're working. And my contention is that the minister didn't file with the Ministry of Finance, at least up until March 30th this year. She didn't file saying that she received a gift, and it's a gift. And we will go through the paperwork and explain to you why we think it's a gift. She didn't do that, and so it is my belief that she also didn't file with the Integrity Commission, because now she has to say that she received this $99,000 gift, and they're going to look into that. And then she has to file with the Tax Commission and claim that $99,000 as ordinary income. And then she's going to have to pay taxes on that.
Okay.
And I don't believe that any of that was done. If she did it, then she can provide the paperwork and show us that she did. But there's one case I'm sure that she didn't file, and that is with Ministry of Finance. She did not file because we have the letter dated March 30th saying that as of March 30th, and remember, this thing happened back in April. It started April of last year. And we have a letter from them saying that as of March 30th of this year, there was no filing.
All right, so I could just show them some letters that the people them get this straight. I'm gonna show them because you can read from the suit. But I could just show them some of these things. You know what's this, people?
Suit.
All right, see it?
So we can see it.
All right. So I stop it in something on I can read it too. Because right here I run through it for one, Right here I run through it for all of me, right? Watch this.
Stop it. And Ratty go through it for me, Alright, see it. And then B. C.
Okay. So I'm going to run through the whole of this, but me just show no file and up there and ready for her. So she still have to go to court, go and sign. Yeah, man, but I beat them to it, man.
D.
See it there? The applicant seek attorney fees amount of 350 Jamaican dollars, 1,000 Jamaican dollars, right?
Yeah.
350,000, yes. And some other things. So let's watch this.
Yeah, number 7 there, so. 8. 9.
All right, see the 99,000 there? US, where she never declared this as a gift or nothing, right, Ratty?
Correct.
All right, let me just run through this. Yeah, explain the whole of it.
10. Okay. So
Go to our next page. All right. So it explain everything in it, you know, people. Ratty, I can explain it. Some of us are showing, you know, some bits and pieces of the lawsuit, the file,
Right.
document, right? Okay, watch.
11. 12.
And you see when campaign, they say, you want to see it? Now I make Ratty explain everything, you know, because they might ask me, Ratty explain everything. Remember, Ratty a liar to you, know. So Ratty, the man, I explain the thing to you know. All right, hold on.
Section no. Letters no. Yeah.
Yeah, those are all statements made by Minister of Information.
Oh, these are statements made by the Minister of Information. Now, why? Let's go show with she. Okay. All right. Under the Minister of Finance and Planning, circular number 17, exhibit. Yeah. Markers WR/1, US 99,000, provided by private individuals, company, fin partners, etc. Inc. with the government. Okay. Concurrence for the benefit of the first respondent. So this way she never clear as no income or nothing. She not clear this as no gift or nothing.
Correct. She didn't claim it
Right,
as a
Ratty?
gift. Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's I explain all of this too now, yeah?
All right.
That's 19. See?
So run through it, you know, people, and show, and then Ratty can explain it to you. So the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, right? All right. All right. So Ratty can explain that too now. Come and be showing the last page now. Hold on. All right, Ratty, a page now. This is where you did get. This is the information where you would get. Minister, let me look on this. This is the last page. The Minister of Finance and Public Service. Okay.
Look on the very last paragraph. We're going to explain all of that.
Yes. I'll go down there. And okay. So we look on the last paragraph, that one right here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to stop that one there. And before we go into that, Ratty,
Yeah.
before we go into that, me notice the minister fire something on a social media page. Let me show the people them this now.
Yeah,
Watch
let's start. That's a good part.
Kamina
That's a, yeah.
Smith. J. Smith put out I am aware of social media posts purporting to share a claim form in which I am named as a respondent. I am not aware of any such suit being filed or served. The allegations are in any event baseless, untrue, and defamatory. I remind that defamation, even in SM, can result in suits.
So Ratty is a threat this. So Camilla, you send threat to the great Will Rattigan and the whole crew around here and we in the diaspora. What you say? Where you want the wrong and strong? Ratty.
Yes, sir.
When you say that thing like that where she put up.
No,
When you say about that garbage where she put up.
no. Good morning again to you, and good morning to your listening audience and your viewing audience. A pleasure always to be on this program, because here we speak truth to those occupying seats of power, and we're not afraid. People have always said that that the diaspora shows, radio shows, TV shows, YouTube shows, whatever, that they're just talk shops, and that nothing ever become of them. You know, them just talk and feel good after and nothing. Well, this is a new era, and these are new diasporan members. We are the diasporan members that simply just not afraid to speak our mind. But we not only speak our mind, we speak the truth. And we support the truth with documentation. We don't deal with hearsay. We don't come around and say, well, loan some brother, they tell me, say that him auntie did do this and do that. No, we don't do that. We come with documentation. No, let's start with the last thing you put up. The minister said that the document that she has seen on social media, she said in any event, it is baseless, it is untrue, and it's defamatory. So she's calling me a liar. She's calling me a liar. Yes. And I take offense to that. I'm highly offended.
Highly offended. Defamatory.
Yes.
Because she's calling you a liar.
She's calling me a liar. Yes. And I'm highly offended. Now, here's what's interesting. The minister, after she lost the election in June 24, 25th in Kigali, Rwanda, she lost it to Baroness Scotland. The only thing I could find with her in the public was when somebody must have asked her. I think there were some other things, but one of the things that stood out and still stands out in my mind is that when they asked her about the election, she said, well, I guess God wasn't ready for me to leave Jamaica yet. And I've made a comment that I wonder if she did talk to God before she applied for the job. And I wonder, what did God tell her? Did God tell her, don't go and she disobey the Almighty's order? Or did the Almighty say, go, and then him change his mind upon her? Or did he not answer? And she said, well, since we don't get an answer, I'm going to do what I have to do. And she did it. That's as far. And then she's kept mum on the word regarding that. In fact, what was this? Back in August 7th, 2022, Minister Morgan made his appearance on Nationwide, and he chose to defend the government, the minister, the whole thing. And he made several statements that are included in my filing, right? The minister hasn't said a word since then, despite the public clamor and the people calling for her to explain and all of this stuff. Even in Parliament, the minister did not respond. She kept her mouth shut. No, today, the minister has seen it fit to come out now and say that I'm a liar.
Yes.
Well, minister, you should have kept your mouth shut. You should have kept your mouth shut. Because if you read the complaint, the allegations, if you read those in full, and if you looked at the exhibits, you would have realized that I'm not the liar. I'm not the liar. I won't call you a liar. All I'm saying is that I'm not the liar. Right? No. Hold on, let me turn this down now, because this is important. This is significant. We have to get right into the meat of the matter here. No, like I said, she didn't say anything. Didn't say anything all along. For what? For close to April, May, June, July, from July, that's what, April, May, June, July, about 9 months. She kept her mouth shut, didn't say a word. And now she has chosen to call me a liar because I've filed. Now, what happened, folks, is that I've been talking about her involvement with this Commonwealth election thing. And she had fair notice, fair warning that if she didn't do certain filings, that she should just go ahead and just file and continue to keep her mouth shut. But here's what happened now. And I'm going to try and break it down as best as I can so that everybody can understand what I'm saying. What happened is that there was a consensus between all the CARICOM countries, the 15 CARICOM countries. They agreed that they're going to support the Baroness. She's from Dominica. She already has the position of Secretary General. And there was an agreement between the CARICOM countries that they're going to support her to get a second term, which she's allowed to have a second term. It's one term is 4 years. And if you ask for a second term, there's a general agreement between all of the Commonwealth countries that if you want a second term, they'll give you a second term. Now, there was an agreement in CARICOM, they're going to support her. Then, about a month or so later, Jamaica said, no, you know what, we're going to put up our own candidate. And there were calls from CARICOM saying, look, you're going to divide CARICOM. We already agree on having one candidate and we're going to support her. Why are you doing this? Jamaica said, the hell we don't know. We're putting up our own candidate. So Jamaica put together, they put together 15 point something $million, I believe, Jamaican dollars to support this thing here. And they said, okay, what we needed to do, Minister Johnson-Smith, is to go ahead. Jamaica spent $18.2 million in support of her candidacy. And that money covered meals, transportation, COVID testing, PR support activities. And people, remember that term, PR, public relations support activities, accommodation, communication, and communication support activities. Remember those two, communication support activities, public relations support activities. Jamaica, the Jamaican government, the Jamaican taxpayers funded that to the tune of 18.2 million Jamaican dollars. Now, here's what happened right while that was going on. Certain individuals and companies in Jamaica decided that they were going to support her candidacy. So they came up with a plan to spend 99, and I don't know why they didn't make it 1,000, but they come up with 99,000 US dollars. 99,000 US dollars. And they paid it to a company in New York called Fin Partners Inc. And guess what the money was for? It was to provide PR support services and communication support services.
But hold on, you just said we paid that already, right?
She already got that. Yes, the Jamaican government
gave money before.
Right.
Yes.
Now this company
million. Okay.
Right. And so now you have, so that was included for her in the $18.2 million Jamaican dollars. But then people in Jamaica and companies in Jamaica come up with 99,000 US dollars. And they said
that's nearly 15 million more. Okay. 15 million.
Right. Now here's how this thing is supposed to work. If you want to give a gift or donation to the government of Jamaica, what you're supposed to do, and if you, let's say I wanted to support the minister at the time, what I was supposed to do was I was supposed to take that $99,000, give it to the government, give a check to the government and earmark it and say, I want this money to be spent to support the minister's campaign for Secretary General of the Commonwealth. And I want this money to go to Fin Partners in New York to pay for PR support. That's how it should have been done. Then the minister then is supposed to fill out a gift form and claim it and say, I got this money from Lonesome, from Rattigan, from Tavares, from whomever, and she put that in. Then the ministry has to do what is called a due diligence. Due diligence test, right? Which means that they have to make sure that Rattigan is not a drug dealer, Lonesome is not a gun runner, and the money is not coming from tainted sources. They have to do that to make sure. Then they have to take that money and then they have to put it through the expenditure budget system. And there's certain
expenditure system, okay.
Right? And there's certain procedures you have to follow with that. And all of what I'm telling you, folks, it's laid out in the Circular 17 document, the document that Lonesome just showed you. which is
Yes.
this document here, and it's also laid out in the financial act. There's an act. In this document here that he just showed you, that circular 17 right there.
Yeah. I will show them. I will put
Yeah,
it up on the screen.
all of that is laid out in there, and then it's also laid out. All of that is laid out in another document, and that document is called the 1 second.
So I put it on the screen, yeah.
Right.
This one, right?
Yes, that document. And then there's another document in there that it's supposed to comply with.
All
And
right.
that document is called the Financial Administration and Audit Act. Remember
Yes.
that Financial Administration and Audit Act, which is similar to this. Now that is a law, ladies and gentlemen. That
So
is a law.
you want? I put it on the screen, but I leave you to read it out to them.
Right. Right.
Yes.
No. This access to information. Actually, this is not the document. This is not circular 17. This is a response.
Oh, the 17 you want. There's 17. Okay,
Yeah.
let me give you 17. Right. We can go to 17. Right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna start from 15. So look,
I think you did show circular 17.
yeah, man. I showed from 15 to 19.
No, but the document is called circular 17.
Yeah, make us see if I show that one. Circular 17.
Maybe I didn't ask. Maybe I didn't give you the right page for that.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, there it is. It's stop right there. There it is. No, WR1.
WR1. Go up back. Okay.
Go up. You can show that. You can show WR1 and you can show WR2.
All right. See, both of them. So just read them out.
All right.
The class.
Right. So WR1 is the Ministry of Finance and Planning, circular number 17. Now that document, it tells you what you're supposed to do when you get a gift or a donation. It tells you when you get a gift, the government, that you have to file everything I just talked to you about, the due diligence, the filing of the gift form, and the expenditure procedure, that you have to put that inside there, right? That's number one. So what happened when we found out is that we got information from a source, a very reliable source, that this document wasn't filed. So what we did was we contacted the Access to Information Unit, which they're supposed to give you government documents, and they have 9 exceptions which they won't give you, like personal information about somebody they won't give you, but this kind of information they'll give you. And what we did was go back to the document, the one that you showed last, the letter you showed last.
Okay.
The letter.
Go back. Letter. Hold on.
There it is. And
This
there,
one.
right. And if you look, you'll see the things that I asked for. Number 1, acceptance of gift form that was submitted to the ministry concerning the $99,000 gift for the benefit of Minister Johnson-Smith's campaign to become Secretary General. That's a gift form that should have been filled out. Second one, the due diligence report detailing the sources of the gift. And 3, evidence that the gift was included in the estimates of expenditure and additional administrative procedures were followed. Now, all of those things, they're required. I didn't make them up. I took them straight from off of the requirement that form, right? I took them straight from Circular 17. I said, these are the things you must do. So a source told us that she didn't file. Now, keep in mind that all of this happened back in April. All of this happened back in, she started receiving information, assistance from Fin Partners back in April. So she went to Kigali. Jamaica spent, in total, they spent 42 million Jamaican dollars for the delegation to go, including the Jamaican ambassador to the United States. I don't know why she was there in Kigali, right? I don't know why she was there, but anyway, she was there, and a big delegation, and there were statements to the effect that they said they had the votes in their pockets, something to that effect.
Yes.
All right. Well, They got there because she was trying to get support from the African countries, because remember what I said, she didn't get any support from CARICOM. She only had 5 countries supporting her.
Yes, yes.
So they went there, but Africans are no fool.
Because of them time.
Africans are no fool. It's them are gonna get the seat next as Secretary General.
Yes.
And so when the Africans them look at, and then she went on record, she meaning the minister went on record to say that she only wants to serve 1 term. Now remember, you can serve 1 term and then you can ask for a 2nd term. So she could say she wants to serve 1 term, and when she get there, she say, you know what? After year 3, I say I want to serve a 2nd term, and generally it's gonna happen. So she could serve up to 8 years. So the Africans them look on it and say, but wait a minute, no. The person who has the job right now said she only have 2 more years and then she's going to leave. So we have 2 years to wait till we get our seat. If we allow the Minister Kamina Johnson to come in, we have to wait a minimum of 4 years. And if she says she wants to stay for another year, who knows? Because the rule's silent on how long a region can have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But them say a person can have it for up to 8 years. But because say it's only 4 years she don't go do, right? Mm-hmm. Then they have to go wait 4 years as opposed to 2. So anyway, the Africans them get together and the Africans them say, no, this is nonsense. So them voted against it. And there were some other things she did. Them fly people from Europe to come take pictures with her in Ghana. Meanwhile, them have people who travel with her who could have take the same pictures, right? And she talk about baseless and all of this nonsense, baseless and what? Untrue and defamatory. Me want she come and tell me say I lie, me I tell, so we can call the man who take the pictures them.
Yes.
Me want she tell me say I lie, me I tell, so we can, because me know the man personally.
Good.
Me know him. So me want she come, and not only do I know the man who take the pictures, I have a source in Ghana who knows the man as well and actually spoke to the man and said, "Where you do ya? We are do ya?" Right? So if I'm lying, tell her take me to task so we can call the man and ask him, did he travel? And we want to see him travel records too. We want to see him travel records to show him actually travel go there, right?
But Ratty, again though, but even if he never traveled, then that mean the money that she still get the money. That mean the money that they got in her pocket. Anyway, Maka Joker, you know. Because what you do with that money there, it's still not clear. I either get it. It's something we not do. Eh?
Yeah.
So anyway, Maka Joker. But
yeah.
What you?
So what happened then is that then people started asking questions after the election, and she lost the election, saying, why did Jamaica support this? Why did we spend taxpayers' money for this? How would we have benefited? Blah, blah, blah. And that was when Minister Morgan went on Nationwide and made a whole bunch of statements, and they're gonna come in handy. And in fact, they're included in my filing.
Yes.
So now we could get to a very important document. Very, very important document. And it is this document that going to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
This document.
Yes.
See that?
Exhibit A. Yeah, man.
See that?
Yeah, man.
See that?
Yeah,
all right.
Man.
This is the document that was filed by the company that received the $99,000 US. And
yes.
Why did they file it? They are required under US law. They are a US company. Right? They're required by US law when you work for a foreign entity, individual, corporation, country. You're supposed to file it saying that you're an agent of a foreign power. Right? It's called a FARA, Foreign Agents Registration Act. You're required to file it. So Fin Partners had to file and say, them get $99,000, and here's what them going to do with the $99,000, and here is who them going to provide the service for. All right. No. Wait there.
Take a look. Yes. See, right. Yes.
It a focus yet?
Yeah, you're the focus. Yes.
All right. And that's the number 1, Fin Partners Inc. Right?
Yeah.
Number 3, Fin Partners Inc. is located in New York City. Right?
Yes.
Number 4, who them name as the foreign principal?
Johnson-smith is.
Okay.
Let me see. Yeah, man. Yes.
See there, look good. You see that?
Yeah, man, I see, man. Johnson-smith.
Okay.
Kamina.
All right. Now, look which part the foreign principal at our address.
That don't have the place, don't have the ministry this.
Ah, my brother.
Yeah.
Ministry.
Yeah.
No. I want to show you something else. Look hold on. Look at number 7. You see what number 7 say? Indicate whether the foreign principal is one of the following: government,
Yes.
foreign political party. Look what them check.
Okay.
Individual, and them say what? She's Jamaican.
Yes.
Right? So when she go say, when them go tell me, say them the government no no, but them put on the government address and then put on her name. No. I'm going to show you something else.
Yes.
Look at number 10. Look at number 10 now. You see 10?
Pushed up the come on. Read it out. Read it out. Come and say, Mark.
All right. Number 10 say, if the foreign principal is not a foreign government or a foreign political party, state the nature of the business or activity of this foreign principal. And they wrote Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade of Jamaica. That's a government ministry. All right? No.
Yes.
For Fin Partners, look what Fin Partners sign. Look what Fin Partners sign here, so.
Yes.
Hold on.
Yeah, Mr. The sign. Read that out for them, Ratty. Who
All
can't
right.
see?
It says, in accordance with 28 USC, meaning the statutes and certain US laws, and it says, and subject to the penalties of certain US laws, the undersigned swears or affirms under the penalty of perjury that he or she has read the information set forth in this statement filed pursuant to the Foreign Agents Registration Act, blah, 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 and that he or she is familiar with the contents thereof, and that such contents are in their entirety true and accurate to the best of his knowledge and belief. And it's signed by partners.
I hear them say under perjury,
Under
so
perjury.
Them, say them come tell lie, say a prison thing this,
So
them can,
yeah.
Yes.
So if them going to tell me, say,
clear them thing.
If them going to tell me, say, if the minister going to tell me, say, no, that Fin Partners lied, guess what happened? I don't live too far from the Ministry of Justice. I am going down there. As soon as them tell me, say, Fin Partners lied, I'm going down there and file an action and tell them, say, Fin Partners committed perjury because Fin Partners filed materially false information with the U.S. government.
Yes.
And guess what? Fin Partners in a whole heap of problem. No.
And so them now go make 99,000 US. Put them in a couple and to go back nobody.
No.
Overseas.
And how could Fin Partners know, say, it's 2 Port Royal Street is where she work? And how could Fin Partners know her full name? And somebody give it to Fin Partners.
Yeah, and them get the money. Can them file it?
Them get the money. No, hold on there. I could go through this document some more. Because she said me a liar. I could go through this document some more.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Hold on to this.
But she out of where she put up doing a Ratty.
Yes.
We have a lot of people here. Remember just showing a Ratty. Me really go through that. Remember just show them where she put up on her social media. And this morning she put up this. Look what she put up, people. Remember just showing what she put up and then make Ratty continue. Look here. Look here.
I'm aware of social.
Look here, people.
Yes,
you see how we put it up? We don't look, Look what she put up now. A Ratty, she says she attack, And she attack the whole of we in the diaspora, You understand? She can't attack the rebel. Yeah, and the man in the wilderness, the renegade. You're mad. And the whole of she attack. Watch this.
Kamina J. Smith, put out. I am aware of social media posts purporting to share a claim form in which I am named as a respondent. I am not aware of any such suit being filed or served. The allegations are in any event baseless, untrue, and defamatory. I remind that defamation, even in SM, can result in suits.
In suits?
Yeah.
In suits, what they threat that? In suits!
Well, let me say it this way.
In suits!
Yes. I don't know if you mean that it will result in me buy some new suits after some money when me will make off of them. But listen, my advice to her is, Minister Johnson, I'm begging you, please don't sue me. Don't sue me. Don't. Because if you do first of all, you have sense. You're a lawyer. And you know that what I'm providing here, there are facts, right? These are documents. And if you have an argument, your argument must be against this, what Fin Partners filed, right? And it must be against this, what the Minister of Finance said. Don't sue me, sue them. Them tell me this. All right. And I think it's just bluster, because I think if you sue, you're going to be proven as being something less than completely truthful.
No, but because a counter sue, shall get a next counter sue now.
Yes.
And you shall defame me now.
Oh, by the way, we have some more information where we didn't put inside the thing, because we are hold this back, because we suspect them are going to say things like this and come forward with some other things.
And then we not them with this ledger, man.
We have some other information, some other pieces of information that going really dig the graveyard. I mean, believe me when I tell you, we have an explosive piece of evidence that we didn't tell anybody about. We didn't put it in the filing. We're holding it back. We're waiting for them to respond, and then once them respond, depending on how they respond, then we're going to drop it. But here's another thing again, right? Where Fin Partners put. There it is, right there.
Yes. Read it out, Ratty.
All right. It's a name of foreign principal. Again, it didn't say Government of Jamaica, Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. It says name of foreign principal, Kamina Johnson-smith.
You hear that, people?
Yeah.
She, as a person, not
Yes.
not the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade, or nothing, Kamina Johnson-smith.
Them
All
things.
right.
Then it says check appropriate box. And them have a bunch of boxes. And the one that they checked, it says the agreement between the registrant, meaning Fin Partners, and the above named foreign principal, Kamina Johnson-smith, is a formal written contract. That's what it's saying.
Formal
Written contract. Yeah. And it says when is the date of the contract or agreement with the foreign principal? And them say the contract date is April 26th of last year. Because remember, she'll get ready for the election in June,
Yes.
Right? So, and them said, and they actually started working with her, or working for her on April 22nd.
Okay.
Right? No, this, people, is a gift, because she never do anything to this. She never worked for it, right? This is a gift that somebody, they skirted the rules. They're supposed to file appropriate documents with the Jamaican government and then tell them, give the money to Fin, but them never want nobody know who I give the money. And if you recall, the Minister Morgan never want to talk about who comes as a private thing this between Fin Partners and Jamaican citizens.
Private thing with America. It don't work so.
It no work so. And him say, I no want to tell we who are. Then finally him come out and him say, there are two corporations and an individual. I think the individual's name is Duncan from JMMB, and he mentioned Grace Kennedy. And he mentioned another company. And in Parliament, they asked him, who else? And he said, there are other people, but they haven't given permission for their names to be released.
That's a foolishness story, Ratty. Ratty, when you have a transparent government, and you want to run for what they call it, Wawa General for the Caribbean or for the Commonwealth. Or anything, you can't do nothing under the table. It have to transparent. The people them have to know. But you spend 40 million Jamaican our taxpayers' dollars. Plus, you get a gift for 99,000 US. That is a next 15 million Jamaican. See? And then we must ask, we don't know. This is how you work.
See, the thing is that now you have to ask yourself the question, why is it that they don't want nobody to know who's giving this money? Because here's what happened. When the money is given, you remember people what I said. According to the rules, you have to do a due diligence to make sure that the money is not coming in from tainted sources. So immediately you start thinking, where does money come from that them don't want to tell us? No, let me pose this to all of you. And I don't know this as a fact. I'm just posing this. What if when they're forced to tell us where the money come from, you find out that the money came from SSL?
Good. And dirty money. And other place. That's why them don't want to tell us. And by right, and government run something, you have to transparent 100%. If you hide this, Ratty, hear what we do now. People of Jamaica want to listen to we know and listen to this. If them hide this from us and it's supposed to be clean money, can you imagine where we don't know? Our money are missing. That's why we are missing over 200 billion every year. Cannot be trusted.
Make I read something to you that Advocates Network put out way back when, right? When they were discussing the same issue. They said one of the core values of the Commonwealth Charter. Remember, she had run for Commonwealth position, you know.
Yes.
One of the core values of the Commonwealth Charter is good governance, where members commit to promote good governance through the rule of law to ensure transparency and accountability, and to root out, both at national and international levels, systemic and systematic corruption. The Commonwealth principles require that governments should maintain the highest standards of accountability, transparency, and responsibility in the conduct of all public business.
Repeat again this again. The transparency we are telling about, brothers and sisters.
It says the Commonwealth principles require that governments should maintain the highest standards of accountability, transparency, and responsibility in the conduct of all public business.
All, not some, all public business.
Right. And it says, importantly, this obligation is not fully discharged merely by acting within the law. Good governance and accountability requires the highest standards of honesty, probity, and integrity.
Thank you. And that's what we want.
Right?
We tell them right here, tell them running, you know, so we running a joke. The man in the wilderness, you know, and let me tell you this. And you see the man running, so the rebel will fight for cause, you know, and the renegade. Yeah, the rebel and the renegade. When you hear the renegade, you're not afraid. And the rebel. Put it around here.
So if she's saying that, you know, I'm lying, if she's saying that I'm lying, then she needs to come and prove that I'm lying, because I'm asking her to come and prove to the court that she did the filing. Now, here's what happened. Again, the Ministry of Finance, after I asked them from December, I think late November, I asked them to give me the information. They didn't give me the information. But that didn't bother me. I went ahead and I filed a complaint with the tribunal, the Access to Information Tribunal in Jamaica. And they opened up some cases. And they said, go back and ask the ministry for the information, see if you can get it from them. So I went back and I sent an email to them. And they responded, they come back and said that they never get my email, right? Even though the email address, somebody received it at the ministry, but them said they never get it. So I reminded them that, listen, if you don't give me this information, I know whoever no give it to me, una look upon up to 6 months in a prison and up to $500,000 Jamaican dollars in fines. 3 days later, me get a response, and that response is the last page you just show. You might want to put that up again to remind the people where the ministry said about the filing, right? Now, the ministry said, please be advised that no documentation, they never say some, no documentation exists within the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service to satisfy your request. So the question is, what was my request? My request was what is required by the law: to provide the gift form, to provide the due diligence report, and to show evidence that the gift was included in the estimate of expenditure and the administrative procedures were followed. Those things I'm asking for came from the ministry itself. You know, the ministry said, when you get a gift, these are the things you're supposed to do. And I said, okay, show me that you did them. The ministry come back and said, no documentation, none exists. This was March 30th of this year, right? No, make we move on to something else. March 31st of this year. Why is that important? That date is important because that is the date that every parliamentarian and every public official must file a statutory declaration with the Integrity Commission. You must file a document showing the Integrity Commission how much money you have, how much debt you have, how much liability, your assets, everything. And guess what? There's a specific entry for gifts. There's a specific entry for gifts. No. The Ministry of Finance said that the Minister Johnson-Smith did not, up until March 30th of this year, she didn't file, right? So it
Yes.
stands to reason she have 1 day. 1 day for file. 1 day after the Ministry of Finance said she didn't file, she have 1 day for file with the Integrity Commission. Right? Now with Integrity Commission, she's going to have to declare that $99,000 as a gift or a donation. That it's a donation coming from somebody, it's a gift to her. She have to declare that. Right?
Yes.
Now, what do you think the chances are that she's going to declare that if she didn't even go tell the ministry? She never tell the ministry about the 99,000, She never tell the Ministry of Finance about the 99,000. What are the chances you think now she going to tell the people them now in a Integrity Commission says she have 99, she get $99,000 gift. Further, she has to file her taxes.
Yes.
Oh, let's go back. If she didn't file, and we believe that she didn't file, so she have to come and show us the proof.
Yes.
If she didn't file and claim the $99,000 as a gift, guess what she just did? If she did file but didn't claim it,
she commit time.
Exactly.
Yes.
She filed a false declaration.
She committed a crime. Yes, man.
She filed a false declaration. If she didn't include the 99,000, she filed a false declaration. Now we can move on to the taxing authorities.
Yes.
If she didn't declare the $99,000 and pay, I think it's 25% taxes you have to pay on it. If she didn't do that, guess what she just don't do? Tax evasion and filing false information.
Yes.
And many more charges too.
Yeah. Because she will declare that set of money and nothing as nothing.
Right. So people, I want you to tell me now, right, who is telling the lie? She said the claims are baseless.
Yes.
They're untrue. And they're defamatory. First of all, she's a public official, so she shouldn't even talk about defamatory. She's a public official. So
that is it.
She's not above scrutiny. She's not above scrutiny.
None.
She's a public official.
Good.
And there's another thing. Truth is a complete defense. If you are tell the truth, it's a complete defense to whatever them say you allege. And here is the truth. The truth is that we have the Fin Partners document where Fin Partners said them provide her with the assistance.
And that's very dangerous to them,
Yes.
Because Fin Partners now go make 99,000 US.
Mash up them
in a jail.
No.
People remember say US is a different thing, like Jamaica where a pirate run it and them thing there, A real this you see past president of your answer to judge and straight on face. So say it's not a joke place. So them can't stay there.
Listen,
when it applies, it applies.
Exactly.
All right.
If she's willing to tell me that this document and them file it with Fin Partners, because if you look right here, you see which part it say at the top, where it says, take a look on that. Where it says, you see up at the top where it says received by?
Yes, read it for me, please.
Received by NSD FARA Registration Unit, June 6, 2022 at 11:07 a.m.
Yes.
So this was filed with the U.S. government.
Good.
So if they're willing to tell me that Fin Partners lied, then fine. Because guess what? Fin Partners will be in deep trouble.
And Fin Partners know so them file and them know what them do. So remember in Jamaica, you remember we have some of the lightest people in the government. No go that. So them not like file. If our boss not like file, brother, if him not declare him not declare the asset and the thing from 2021, why you think she not declare anything? See the pattern there. And you not declare him thing them him not verified yet from 2021. The declaration thing the way
it's not verified. Yeah, it's not verified because
it's not verified. No.
It's not verified.
And 2022 one him supposed to file it now. By this. So you not verify 2021, but you have filed 2022. You can't skip it. Right. And nobody not do him nothing. I bet if you him there in a big trouble long time.
Yeah. So what I want to tell the minister is that when she make these things, when she write these things talking about baseless and untrue and defamatory, what she should do is that, because she says she's aware of the document, go back, minister, and take a look at the Fin Partners filing with the U.S. government, what them say about you. Go back and look at that document, what them say about you and the money. And then I want you to go back and look at what the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service say about your filing. About your filing. I want you to go back and look at that. right? And then when you finish reading those 2 documents, I want you to come back and tell me that you're going to reiterate your statement that I am a liar and everything I'm saying is baseless and that I'm defaming you. I want you to come back and tell me that, because in fact, Minister, what I'm going to ask of you on this program and every other program I come on, I'm going to ask for a complete apology. I need you to apologize to me because now you're defaming me.
That is it.
You're defaming me.
I could just remind you one thing again. You put up yourself to serve the public servant, right? You're a minister. And in any country, whether them call the prime minister, him a liar or him this and that, him can't get up and go sue a private citizen because them not believe in a way him do. Him have to prove him never do nothing wrong or him not tell no lie. But uno in a Jamaica, them love talk about the fame and about lawsuit, and you serve as a servant of the people. Uno sick. Where them get that from, Ratty? You call Biden now. You get up and say, Biden, you're a thief and liar. Then what him do? You defame him and him come sue you.
There's nothing him can do about that. If you say Biden is a crook, there's nothing him can do because he's a public official.
He's a public official. You don't know this in a Jamaica. If them are criminal, call them criminal. Yeah? And them can't do nothing about it. I threaten people with lawsuit and about the fame. Or if you defame somebody by a public official.
No.
Then leave the job and go back in a private life then.
Right. One of the things we do, let me explain the lawsuit a little bit to people who, because some people read it and they're not quite sure what is it I'm asking for.
Yes.
And that's a fair question. Here's what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for the judge to force her to file anything. I'm not asking the judge to do. Here's what I'm asking the judge to do. I'm saying, Judge, listen, I'm asking you to make a public declaration that Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith did not file as required by law and by regulation with the Ministry of Finance. That's what I'm asking. And I said, Judge, here's the evidence. The evidence is Finn Partners document saying that they received the $99,000 on her behalf and that they provided this work for her, and the letter from Ministry of Finance saying no filing was done. So you can assume that Ministry of Finance not lying and Finn Partners not lying. And so therefore she didn't file. So make a public declaration as to that. And I'm also saying, Judge, we don't believe that, based on what we are seeing here, we don't believe that she filed with the Integrity Commission or filed and claimed the money with Integrity Commission. And we don't believe that she filed her taxes correctly either, right? We don't believe that. So we need proof. She needs to come and say, yes, I did, right? So what we did was, we could have done this without notifying her, without having her come to court. But instead, what we did was we filed it and we said, no, we're going to notify her because we want her to come to court. And in addition, what we did, we sent the filing to the tax authorities and to the Integrity Commission so that they know what's going on. So that nobody can answer them, never know. And I'm going to follow it up now by filing a complaint with both entities, a separate complaint saying, look, I don't believe she filed, and I need you guys to do an investigation. So if she never filed, dog name her supper.
But the Minister of Finance who released this, remember them can't tell you lie neither, you know. Them could have released something and say a mistake, you know.
No.
Because we're holding her accountable. Them could not do that. I'm more trouble that.
Well, let me make something even clearer about the Ministry of Finance. After I said to them, say, listen, there's a penalty, if you don't give me this information. Them send it to me. Them send that document to me saying this document, this one here.
Yes.
Them send this document to me. Them send it to me. And 3 days later, 3 days after I wrote to them, they sent it to me. 3 days after, them send it again. Them send it again the second. So it's twice them send me this letter. So if there was even a mistake the first time, and we could have write me back and say, listen, we'll make a mistake, there are some documents. But them send me this here. And when you write me the second time, them say, we're trying to make sure that you get this document.
Mm-hmm.
This document is important to you, Mr. Rattigan. We want to make sure so you get this document so that you can do what you need to do. So if you never get it that way, we're going to send it to you this way. So you have the doc. Twice them send it to me. Twice. So I don't know anywhere she turn, brethren, anywhere she
Maka.
turn, Maka.
And some long turn, you know, Maka. Maka for them. Oh, somebody just put up, say, Vaz love, like, threaten people with suit. No, I'm a public figure to Umar sue. You cannot serve the some people said this and then you run out with lawsuit and say, hey, you can't call me name and you can't say this about me because we don't know. You have to come declare the thing and make people know say you don't do this and sure say you don't do it. So who?
Listen.
Judge and liar them a Jamaica joker, you know.
Listen, here's the
Yeah,
thing.
man.
Here's the thing. The idea, let me just go on this. The idea that it's baseless is foolishness because I have the documents them. This is again, this is not hearsay. This is not somebody telling you to tell me that the minister did this and that and wara.
These are the documents.
This is the document.
File. This are the legit paper.
Yeah.
Documents are file.
So so it's not baseless.
It's of the evidence.
Right. The idea that it's untrue, that again is foolishness because here it is. They put it right on the documents, right? In fact, Minister of Finance sent it to me twice. They want to reinforce it, said this is the truth, right?
Okay.
So when you say it's untrue, it's not true. When I say she didn't file, when I say up to March 30th, 2023, Minister Kamina Johnson-smith did not file and declare the $99,000 as a gift. That is 100% accurate.
Good.
Based on what Ministry of Finance and Public Service sent me. And the idea that I'm defaming her, how can you defame somebody, a public official, by telling the truth? How? If anything, she defame herself.
She defame herself. And then we could remind her again, you're lawyer Rattigan, you're public official. You have some people we come with meat and everything, you're public official, they will say things, you can't wear a sue them and say, oh, yeah, defame me.
Look,
you're not doing a private, you're public official, they put up
look, she has never been involved. She was never an elected representative to the government, right? She was appointed to the Senate. So maybe she thin skin. Maybe she don't know if we get out there and mix it up with her crowd. And she thin skin. And when this reach her now and start get under her skin now. No, she attack now, you know. She never attacked before, you know. When people attack, she never attacked before. But now we are juke her with documents now. And so see the documents them I know. And now she said baseless. She must come and tell me, say them documents and when me have a bogus documents. That's what she must come and tell me.
And tell the US government that too.
Tell the US government, say we're fin partners file a bogus and tell
Minister of Finance file a bogus. So she right.
Yes.
And that's if we do.
She right.
I remember she the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. She the minister.
Yes.
The minister, you know, I come talk about the family and all kind of foolishness. No. People come say some things, if you come show, say, okay, me do this one and them thing. Now go look a prison sentence or something and pay up some money and go sit down and get fired. But no come attracting people about the family and by way to say.
No.
Check out back a foolishness.
Yeah, she say untrue baseless and the family. No, let me ask you a question. Let me ask a question now, people. Can you imagine now Baroness Scotland, the woman who should run against, the woman who beg her, said, don't divide the Caribbean. Let me just serve up me 2 years, right? Because you're young and you have your whole life. Let me just serve. She said, no, she said, that ain't gonna happen. That's not that not happen. That's what she saying now. That not happen, right? No, can you imagine Baroness Scotland sit down now today and I read my lawsuit and sit down then I read it and I say, at this Kamina, they don't want at this the minister did that though. Forget the job.
And you know why she don't want the job? She get pushed. I know them that get something under the bucket because the Prime Minister from UK never want Baroness there, you know. Them didn't want UK, they didn't want to get out Baroness, you know, Ratty. UK didn't want to get out that lady.
Well,
so them she know and jump and a push her. So you see she jump and joke her, them love, you know, them licky, them jump. But them didn't want to push her out.
Well, listen, circular number 17 from the Ministry of Finance, dated June 10, 2013, the same one with the guidelines, right? We talk about 1.6, section 1.6. Section 1 talks about conditions for the acceptance of gifts.
Yes.
1.6, right? Say that gifts must not be accepted as an incentive for hidden benefits, rights, or privileges to the donor.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, so we don't know why the money was. We don't know why the money was given. We don't know up to this point. Nobody will come out and say, "Me give it to her because of this and that." So people can speculate now why the money was given. We don't know.
People, And next thing, this is why politicians, you have to watch them. I'm going to Jamaica, Politicians not allow for us to take gift like that neither, and a certain gift and them thing there, You understand? Because you will do kickbacks. You will do things to them because you're in a situation and you have certain powers can go do things. For instance, you have a company in Jamaica, come give you X amount of money. When you look at them, get road contract, them get this, them get waivers, them get all kind of things. So these are where politicians make money. Them sue these people and then them do back things to them. Or when them get kicked out, them have for their money and everything, them can go kick back and they're rich.
No, listen.
Just stop.
No, listen to this, right?
Yes.
The government give our money to go run the campaign, right?
Now, how much Ratty? Figures.
Them give our
Ratty in all.
In all taxpayers paid up to 40. I think it was $42 million. I have it.
42 million.
I have the numbers right.
And when I have money for fix the road, them and the little bridge, I'm about $42 million. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah. No, wait a minute. Yeah. The government them pay $18.2 million for our candidacy, and then pay another $25.6 million for go to Kigali. So that's 25.6 plus 18.2. Okay, there you go. That's taxpayer. That's taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
That's taxpayers' money right there. No, think about this, right?
25, where's the 25.6 and what, 18?
25.6 and 18.2.
Yeah, 43.8.
Okay. Now think about this.
44, yeah.
Think about this. Nobody give government money for no reason. Nobody. Who give government money for no reason? You just give money for no reason. You give money. Anytime you give money, you give money for a reason. Even if you're helping the poor, you give it for a reason. You give it to help the poor. You want to get somebody out of a desperate situation.
Yes.
There's always a reason. When people say, me give the money, I'm not give for no reason. That's lie. You give money for a reason.
You give to help them out because
you give for a reason.
So when the government give money for our taxpayers' money.
Right.
Them not give we back it, them not give back the people them that they get to it, They not do nothing for them,
So that's why we want to know what was the motive behind giving her this money. We don't hear from none of them.
You want more answer to them. People, when you look on it, a level, they mash up the people them house, right? 43.8 million. Even if you do a house, say 5 million a one, how much more people could I get house out of 43.8 million? How much poor people? You see me, I say? You could have get 10 of them house there, and you still have 3.8 million left. 4 tenths, yeah, you could have get 10 of them house there, 4 tenths 40. See? Yes. 4,000, them are building a little thing, $4 million. Own them and them thing there. Give the people them that, no? Help them, no. No, they dash with the money. For what? For Kamila, for go get a job? You see much thing this could have do for poor people? You know what start this could have do for poor people? How much road it could have repair? That different from the 99 million, 99,000 where you talk about 15 million more that, So she alone nearly done $60 million for nothing at all. Throw it down the bridge, and say, God, never ready for your fishy leave. God! She started life and God no. Never ready for fishy leave. Yeah. So what she do in Jamaica when God never ready for fishy leave? She do something good for Jamaican. When the thing broke out in China, people have to look money who down there. When the thing broke out in Ukraine, nobody no see her. Anything at all happen to people them all over the place. She turned them back. When the pandemic broke out, she leave people, all kind of little things. She not work. Yeah? Them not working. And they make China build a building now. It bug. It bug. Them listen to her every day. You understand? I'm not joking. Them listen. You can't go near the building and talk to you, Ratty. We never want to walk near it. I mean this, Don't say it. I use this. You never want to walk near it. And then she'll come talk about defamatory. You're public figure, man.
Look, you see that place behind me? This place here is 41 Penwood Crescent, right? There's a primary school, a government school that I attended in this Waterhouse area called Balma G Primary School.
Balma G.
That $40-something million. You know how much good that could have do for the little poor people down there? You know, and this is just my neighborhood. Think about your neighborhood at Rockford and other people neighborhood. What could I do? Them could have just pick 2 or 3 or 4 neighbors and say, we are going to help out the primary school or the basic school or whatever. Right?
And this is what we see them do. Even the speech of the Prime Minister the other day is a little garbage. That man I say, I think this do it. I think this, because the mic at and we hear it. When Clark tell the Prime Minister, I think this did it. I think this fair speech. We don't listen to lies, man. We dissect lies.
Listen.
7.5 million, 7.55 million, 7.4 plus the 1,000 US. 7.55 million for rebroadcast him speech and put some other radio station in pocket. Never happened in life in Jamaica before. Him alone, for him speech alone, Not for that not pay for the opposition leader and nobody else, For hear film speech, him liar speech, him fool speech. It no make no sense. I waste some money again that,
Make we jump on him for a little bit there. Make we talk about the Prime Minister. And by the way, I want people to know, say, my Prime Minister too. My Prime Minister, the whole of our Prime Minister. He's not the Prime Minister for the JP. He's the Prime Minister for the entire country. And I'm a Jamaican. All right?
Yes.
So, he gave a speech out of the church, out of Washington Boulevard there. The big church out near the gully there. He gave a speech out there, so, right? He gave a speech out there, and him talk about crime. And one of the things him say, him start get emotional. And him say, him don't care about popularity anymore. This is what the Prime Minister say. Him say, I don't care about popularity, I just care about legacy. I say, wait a minute, hold on a second there. Legacy? Legacy after this story and them for come and give you your legacy. Talk about the things them where you do. He might think about him legacy, no, him not think about popularity. Fight crime. Fight the crime. Instead you talk about legacy. You're too young and you know your second term now and you got second full term and you got talk about legacy. Legacy. Where we get this man from?
Must say, I don't know if a Neptune or something. But
where we get this man from? I come talk about legacy. And then all of a sudden now we see him take on this monthly and now like him at the crime minister. When I say crime minister, meaning I'm not saying that he's committing crime, but him might take over the crime portfolio because let's say where him and the police commissioner came to America to talk about crime, and we have a person who's in charge of that ministry,
Yes.
Ministry of National Security. We have a person. Yes. That person was noticeably absent in Washington, D.C. Then we see the Prime Minister went to Trinidad this week
and
to talk about crime in CARICOM.
Yes.
And we noticed that the Minister of National Security was not with him.
Let me ask you something, Ratty. So, me hear him come up with a thing. The other day, when him come to Washington, and him come with a Sir Googs, the commissioner Sir Googs, and him came there, and him same talk to the top who, me not see him go talk to the Secretary of State and nobody, Him talk, him say them have 30 of the known crime influencer in Jamaica, from Jamaica. 30 of them were shipping the gun. And him tell them, say, one of these nobody know, because we have our pass and this. So I'm going to Trinidad now. Yeah? I tell them, say, a two-way because them spend money and drugs are come up there. But America, nah, put a stop on the gun. Them, that's stupid. Because at the end of the day, no America will never come to Jamaica yet. Now pack a barrel of gun and try to put something and have address and send it to them. None. See? So them have people where down there send up them coke for mash up the people. Them turn them in a zombie like what me see. And then them buy a gun and send it down. And at them same one I vote for them. Whether both side or what. Them same one. So them know who. So what them do, remember in America sell them gun, People have gone. Over 200 million gun. People have gone. Them have a right to do what them want to do. People, same like how them smuggling thing, them smuggle gun. In a Trinidad, and a Jamaican, and a American, and a Canadian at send the gun down there. And most people come from Trinidad are smuggling the gun. In a them own community to kill them own friend and thing where them grew up with, where them call enemy now. That are just black people mentality. You understand how I rule? Me don't know who them want rule. For him try control the coke port and the drugs port in the coke port. For him control the coke port them and put state of emergency down there. And full it with soldier and try extra most of everything will come out. Especially to the one of the big company them. Not the little barrel. You know, so most of the barrel, them, you know. If it's a poor man, your barrel dig up right down to the bottom, Ratty.
Mm-hmm.
You see them big friend, them trailer load that thing just come off and go them place, Ratty. Nobody search it. Then them send one thing they go with it. What them name? What them custom?
The officer, customs officer. Mm-hmm.
One. And then that person can get pay off. And then you're gone. 10 of this come out, 20 of this come out. That's how them do it. But if it's in one barrel, them dig it up and charge you for the one barrel. So poor people suffer under them treatment. You understand? So what him should have do about America and for all this and that. America do and I not try to mash up America. Go hold the people them accountable and straighten up the wharf. And by the way, Bailey did run out and said the other day, say, them soon make an arrest. From last year, you know. For the coke, you know, a coke port, you know. Remember another normal people fly through that are the big boys, them, you know. From PSOJ and politician. Members of government and thing. And them use it. And I know the man can't make an arrest better. I know him we not hear nobody. But if I get to you, them put out them name and put out picture with them and say you killer, you do this all when them not see you. The man come out with Patrick Bailey and say, I know him can't make an arrest. Because them can't find who kill the man in a Patrick Bailey house and Patrick Bailey and the man alone in the house, brother. So a tool off for Jamaica, it will stop. We are hold them accountable, Ratty.
No.
Who will see now, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah. She let me tell you something. Regarding Minister Kamina Johnson-smith. She don't have nowhere to go. She don't have this thing guardrail their own her. She can't jump the fence. She can't it circle her. She can't go nowhere. Nowhere. Right now, she sit on the ranch, try to figure out how she'll get out of this. But she can't get out of this because what? It's not hearsay. It's documents we have. So she can't get out of this. Right? And she'll call me several minutes baseless, untrue, and defamatory. I need an apology from her. I mean, I'm going to stop till me get the apology there. Even in a court, I'm going to tell the judge, say, Judge, me need an apology from her. And if she's not careful, me I'm going to file a lawsuit against her.
I'm correct somebody when name Outlook now. Because Outlook I say what for be balance. Outlook, I'm going to tell you how balance this. When you have a prime minister, when you hear Minister of Defense, only time you hear Minister of Defense come into being, and when a country attack a country, like how you see the president, him can't say not the nuclear or put it to war. We know war with the people them. So when you say him as the Minister of Defense, you know, use by your own people them, brother. That's why we have National Security Minister. We are talking about Jamaica now. So more if we go look on that. So if I want to start with 80 and we not going to win. Then he can come into being now, you know, say he can call the shots. That's why you have Minister of Defense, where you can deal with the soldier them now and what have you. It's not used by your own people. Not tell me that. Don't tell me that. But you're a Minister of Defense, so this and that and that and that. Don't do that. Go more than balance, brother. We know what we are talking about.
Let me take an Outlook here. Outlook. Go back and look because apparently, because you haven't read the duties and the responsibilities of the Prime Minister as in his role as Minister of Defense, because it doesn't include law enforcement activities, and that's why we have a Minister of National Security and a police commissioner. They are responsible for dealing with the crime issues in Jamaica, right? And the idea that you're saying that we're not balanced, I don't know what you mean by that. If you can explain what you mean by we're not balanced, because if all we're describing the actions taken by government officials, right? And I don't understand when you say balance against what? Balance against whom? I don't understand. No. Here's something else. Here's something else that Lookout should be mindful of. He's talking about Minister of Defense and this and that and that. The Prime Minister has recommended to the Governor General on several occasions to announce states of emergency. Now, Lookout, let me explain something to you in the Constitution.
What state of emergency? Yes.
Let me explain something to you, Lookout, about that. A state of emergency under the Jamaican Constitution, as it is right now. I don't know if they will change it, but under the Jamaican Constitution, a state of emergency can only be declared by the Governor General if one of three things happen, right? One, if there is an insurgency, like Tivoli Gardens thing, where you have public disorder and them have to go out.
Good.
Two, if there's a war.
Yes. And 3, the disaster. Like Gilbert.
3 is natural disaster, like a hurricane or something like that. Those are the only 3 circumstances under which the Jamaican government, through the Governor General, can declare a state of emergency. Yet, we have seen states of emergency declared to be used as law. In fact, they call it enhanced law enforcement tools. That's what I'm calling measures. Enhanced law enforcement measures. And the Prime Minister has called it that. The police commissioner has called it that. But look out, they're wrong. Look out, go back and look. Look out. Don't take our word for it, look out. Go and read the Jamaican Constitution. Go back and read it.
To read it without, so we're more than balanced. We might also to you, because you see sometimes you have people like that look out, might have feel away because maybe I embarrass them, and they might have feel away. No, look out. If you think as Jamaican now, I'm gonna tell you something again, look out. I could just tell you the next thing. When you have 2 party run, anyone after election done, your whole government accountable. Andrew himself tell you. So your prime minister, or your former government, your government for the whole entire Jamaica. Not for JLP or for PMP, no. You understand? So, and I like, you, even the MP then, when this done run and you win, that's why you get more people over. Right? So, come on part of people like what the Prime Minister wife said. Anyway, comrades there, rubbish there. And at the same time, it's a hypocritical speech because the whole of Jamaica, they stink. It's under pile of rubbish. Drunk or draw with Jamaica itself. You know me talk already, Ratty, drunk, or pick up the way they think I with dirty rubbish and nasty and ratty, They might keep independent 60, and them say them spend 200 million, but you still drunk or draw with Jamaica, pick it up and fly with it. The way the place full of rubbish, garbage, and it stink. And yes, still the Prime Minister wife go to in our constituency and I say, anyway, we'll come right there. Go up on a speech, go make a speech. Anyway, come right there. Anyway, them live. This and that and all kind of thing. It's so wrong. Them have to stop it. Them play too much politics with that. Andrew rightly say, all government accountable. So you hold them accountable. What you do? Feel a way about it? We don't have to talk about it, you ever say nothing to him? No. But we use it against him now when he now hold himself accountable. Are him government. I whom appointed. So him now go play not two-face round your pan way. This is not Batman or Robin. Him now play not two-face round here. You understand? We're not going to allow that. Keep it. Yes, Ratty.
Listen. Talking about holding the Prime Minister accountable. We are working on a lawsuit for the Prime Minister right now. I can give him notice that he should get as much sleep as he can get right now, because this one that we're coming with. And we have several we're working on, but there's one that I think we have a very good chance. A very good chance of success on the merits. And that one is coming pretty soon. We're working on it right now. We have the documents. We just need to assemble some more documents, and then we're going to draft it. And a diaspora member is going to file it. And he will be brought to the bar of justice to answer for certain things. So that one is coming. We won't give any more details about that until when it's just about ready to be filed. But we're working on that. So I just want the Prime Minister to know, say, we don't leave him out. And I want some other ministers know that we haven't forgotten them, We haven't forgotten people like Mr. Tufton. We haven't forgotten him. We haven't forgotten people like Miss Williams. We haven't forgotten Miss Williams. We haven't forgotten
St. Mary. We don't forgot him neither,
No, we haven't forgotten a lot of people. And so those lawsuits are coming. And then also what we'd like to make, you announced it already, but what we'd like to let people know is that we're having a meeting pretty soon. And the meeting is about setting up a legal foundation where we intend to collect in the diaspora about, and in fact, I want to tell you something and tell the listening audience something. I get some calls this morning from diehard labor right who say, Rattigan, hold them. A very senior JLP operative said to me, him said, this is the first time in history, me say so much JLP people, I wish JLP lose the next election. Mr. Tim said, brethren, Me don't want to hear about the politics, because I just people and policies me I
I
deal with.
work people and politics.
People and policies. Whatever you have within the that's your business with them. That's your infighting. I don't care about the politics. I just want policies to help the people. That's what I want, right? And him said to me, say, listen, what not do Him say, listen, the people them down here, them free down like post them on pins and needles right now. Him say, hold them with it. Him say, right now, him say, listen, him say, them don't want to listen. Him say, no much time. We talk to the Prime Minister and tell him, say, watch out. You need to listen to them, man. You need to do a course correction, or at least listen, have a meeting with them, man, and figure out how they can work out things for the betterment of Jamaica. But him say, them stubborn. And them feel some them alone have the answer, and them don't want to hear from nobody.
But
nobody.
Them have none.
No. A man call me this morning and tell me. So Mr. Tim said, listen, we have a little stew we are going and simmer down for the Prime Minister. Him says put it upon him.
Well, people are asking for the fertilizer. What about the fertilizer?
Hey, the fertilizer. What on there? You have news about the fertilizer.
Yeah.
People, like we said, we don't want the tabloid around here.
Not at all.
We don't want the scandal sheets around here. No, we do facts. No,
yeah,
regarding, thank you very much, the person who asked about the fertilizer. Here's what happened. As everybody knows, say, by the way, this same minister, Kamina Johnson-smith, gave a speech recently on Nationwide. Them asked her about her job and what Jamaica was, what the ministry was doing and whatnot. And one of the things she mentioned, she said, listen, we engaged the Moroccans and blah, blah, blah. And we got fertilizer when fertilizer was scarce. Nobody could get fertilizer. We got, she get a metric ton. She get the amount, which is 2.6 million pounds. And she said, and that fertilizer was distributed island-wide by RADA. No, people. On the know me I asked long time, the Minister of Agriculture, where the fertilizer there? Me asked them from, I think November 20-something, my first file. Then about the same time I filed with the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade about the money for our campaign. Them no respond to me. So then we go on a file with the tribunal. Tribunal open up a case for the Ministry of Agriculture and them say, listen, what we need to do is go back to the Ministry of Agriculture and see if you can work it out with them. Fine. This year March, me go back to the Ministry of Agriculture and file with them again and say, me need the information about the fertilizer. I want to the poor farmers, them not get no fertilizer. We want to know what happened. Them ignore me. Yesterday, after I filed a lawsuit, we get an email from the office of the Prime Minister. And them say, and at the first I broke me a bus and news that too. Them said to me, say, the people over at the Ministry of Agriculture said that you never file no email requests with them. You never file none. So I say, okay. So you know me do? The man who sent it to me, him send me a list of every government agency and every point person within the agency that's responsible to respond to requests for information. Follow me, people. Him send it to me about several months ago. Him send me the same list again yesterday. Like him show me, say, you need to go up on the list and look for agriculture and look for the point person, look for the email and send it to them because you send it to the wrong place the last two times, right? Me take the list and look on it. The first entry on the list is agriculture because it go by alphabetical order.
Yes.
First list, Minister of Agriculture. Go and look on the email address. Me take me two email them. Me look on me two email them. Guess what, people? Are the same email address.
Good. I remember said them forgot say the email it now dash straight I can stay in the inbox.
Same email address.
Yes, and it have timestamp.
So them tell me, say me must go ahead now. Them say me must go ahead now and file now for a third time. File. So you know me do? Me send back the list the list with the contacts with the email address. I'm send my 2 email, one in
forward
March.
it back.
And me
Okay,
just said to him, so me said to them, listen, you see them 2 emails, yeah? Me said to the guy, compare the email address span them 2 emails, yeah? Look on your chart where you send me and tell me if the email address different. It not different. And me say, so here what me I go do? Me not doing a new one. Them 2, yeah, they will be, I consider them as outstanding and present requests for the information. And I expect to get a response within 30 days. Know that on say no have it, see it now. No have it. See them say them had the wrong email address, me send it to. Not only that, you know what? The law says that if I send it to the Ministry of Agriculture and it got to the wrong person, the ministry and that person are responsible to send it to the right person.
That
them
is
can't,
the ministry of the government.
Yeah,
you don't dump it.
You don't dump it. That is in the law.
And that's a law. You see them not understand who them are deal with, you know. Maria, the online. Maria, what are you doing?
Yes, I'm good enough. Rattigan.
Yes, Maria.
My brother man, you know, all I can say is God bless you.
Thank you.
But you know, we have come to a place in Jamaica where, you know, as the saying goes, every day the bucket is going to the bottom of the well. One day the bottom is going to fall out. The bottom has fallen out now.
Yes.
And this has been happening for so long.
True.
And what people need to understand, that nobody is doing this to embarrass the government, because the government is embarrassing themselves. It is being done for ministries, institutions, organizations to work as they should.
Yes.
Work as they should. That's all there is to it. It's, you know, it's a simple solution to all of this.
But Maria,
just do the job you were hired to do.
Exactly. But Maria, let me interrupt you briefly to say this, that this is not a surprise, you know. This is not a surprise. I've been talking about this for months. So if she wanted to file, she could have filed.
I agree with you, but you know something? They know something? It is not a surprise, but they did not believe that you would have gone the long route.
That's yeah.
So they were taking you for granted and calling you bluff.
Right.
They were calling you bluff and saying, I dare him. I dare him. And what they seem not to understand is that people are fed up because we see the potential of Jamaicans. But the potential of Jamaica, the country, is not benefiting the masses, you know. It's not benefiting the many. It's benefiting the few.
Yes, indeed.
And these few people are putting pressure on the masses. So somebody has to speak up. It's not that people in Jamaica won't do what we are doing in the diaspora, won't do what Wayne is doing, won't do what you is doing, Ratty. It's not that they won't do it, you know. They're afraid of retaliation from the government. And if you live in a place and you're afraid, then you have to think about your family. You have to think about yourself. You have to think about your safety. But they would do it. So I can understand why people are applauding and saying, yes, go for it. Because if not you, who? And if not now, when?
Exactly.
Because this is too much. It is really too much. It is. And you know, I was listening to you last night on
Jeffrey
talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say, but that Minister of Government is a joke. Joke, Rattigan. Joke. Because he's asking you for solutions. No. It's not that you don't have the solutions. He should be telling you what he's the minister. Are you the minister of are you running his ministry?
No.
You're not running his ministry. And if you gave him the solutions, right, as you were telling him, he's there telling you, okay, well, you know, I have to go and I want to hear the last question. And
run.
Is running from the fire.
Him run.
So Maria, so this will show the voting public, right? When you have vote for these guys and them come up and them tell them to do all these kind of things, you can't just vote for some people. You can't vote for Alibaba or some pirate and them things. They vote for people with morals and dignity.
Alibaba and the land barons.
Yeah, and vote for people with dignity and morals, man. And vote for people who want to serve the country well. Me not talk for the country.
People really want to serve. You're right, Wayne. People want to be of service to their people because it's in their blood, it's in their family, and you know they grow up with this service. Like as what his name is. Golden.
Yeah, man. He grew up in a film family, you know, because they do a lot of things in the country.
He comes, exactly. And when he becomes prime minister and he's doing these shenanigans, he will get the same fire.
Exactly, Maria. Exactly.
You know what I like about this, that we're doing with this government? that you see future politicians coming in,
Yeah.
they come in with a clean slate.
That is
And if
it.
they're coming in thinking that they're going to continue
It's not
where
gonna
other
work.
people left,
It's
not
not
gonna
work.
work. So they better come in prepared to be of service,
Yes, ma'am.
prepared to be interrogated, prepared to be investigated if they are not doing the right thing.
Of
And
course.
when you look at the government right now, it's pure family members in there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize it?
Mm-hmm.
The Charleses, the Vazes, the Samudas, and everybody's
And then Maria,
Yes. Yeah.
those are
Yes.
those are like siblings and parents. Not we didn't even talk about cousins yet. We didn't talk about the cousins.
That cousin, them members, yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
And then you have Vaz's son who is importing ganja from
Well,
as
one of them out front for councillor in our St. Margaret's Bay division.
That is the problem, Wayne. That is the problem. That it is not that. And
People
in
don't vote
every
for him, you know.
community,
Oh.
No, but in every community, in every parish, in every community, in every district, there are people down there doing the dirty work, you know, who
Yes.
are qualified to serve.
Yeah.
Qualified to serve. They may not have gone to university, but it doesn't make them any less qualified to serve. As a matter of fact, many of them who are not lawyers and doctors are better qualified and better suited to serve than many of them who are coming and say, I'm a lawyer, I'm a doctor, No, put the people who are willing to be of service, put them to work, let them work, let them clean up their community.
Ratty.
They have the skill sets.
Yes. Ratty.
Yeah.
Just remind the audience of one little thing. When we have the health minister the other day, what, you remember the word we use? When them talk same that we listen about the rice thing, him said the pay where I get.
Yeah, can't take care.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we take that and we take it serious, it depends record. So if it can't pay and you come to serve, you're not supposed to in the door and build your company. You're supposed to have your company and put it like in our trust. That means do nothing for your company or whatever, Make it look overboard.
Exactly.
So you have your own money already and you have your own thing. So we know it's another taxpayers per se are going on. But when you come and you say that can't do nothing, really get paid to the money where you get. All them politicians are so rich. Oh, they want too much than 2,000 acres.
That is what people are looking at.
These are the things where you have to look at and you have to hold them at the mass of
when
the
they were
country.
starting out, they were poor with student loan and all of that. Those who were, come out of college and everything.
Yes.
And then give them not even one term, 1 year as a minister.
And
then all of a sudden they can build houses anywhere and everywhere. And they have bank accounts that rival the president of the United States.
Yes.
And you have to ask the question, why? Why? And then they're the same people. When I listen to this minister talk about, how the wonderful, and he talk about the crime, and it's done by 20%. And I'm like, Jesus have mercy.
Crime done by what?
Are the people safe? Are they feeling safe? No,
you remember? Well, Maria, you remember me asking the question when him say, you know what him say? Him say, I have to go now. When Mr. Team said, Minister, you need to answer the question. Yeah. Not only stats, but do people feel safe? Him say, I have to go now. I have to go.
Yeah, the man was playing dodgeball. But the thing is, but he was attacking you, Ratty, for saying you come on to attack him, and you weren't attacking him. You were asking him legitimate questions.
Me get that from one of them, Maria. Me get one from Ratty program the other day, Me get one. See where, cause where I do. He want to attack Ratty and attack we. So me don't know. Can you remember when they get this in say I'll be out Ratty.
But you know something? I want to tell you, Wayne. There was a part where the Wayne in a Rattigan came out. Because when he was talking, Rattigan just let loose, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, man. Remember, I have to come from my water house,
And he basically said to him, these people should be fired. And I'm like, oh, is that Wayne or Rattigan?
Yeah, man, I'll give it to the man.
Wait, you could see that. No, you could see that Rattigan was visibly upset.
Of course.
That this man was taking him for a fool and saying, okay, so you give us the solutions. He's giving him a solution. And then he was also being a little condescending, you retired FBI,
Right.
And I'm like, look, we all know that. You don't come with that. But he used it.
So he might get paid
from the conversation.
He might get paid. He might the same one will come and tell me say everything 100% bill in Jamaica. Go buy some stimulator when value $200. I don't look one them with the old dirty engine, We'll start like carburetor, like 200 US length, I tell you. And you remember the TV thing, the monitor, not Nobila Jamaica. That Nobila Jamaica. You know, it's cheaping. The man said 100% Jamaica, 5.4 million for one. And him buy 4. That is $21.2 million. And I talk about that you can learn to go drive before you go on the road. Let me tell you this, me can't drive that. My son, let me drive that, but I couldn't put them on my steering wheel. Them can't move it.
Oh, hold on. Maria.
You understand?
Maria, you remember last night? Last night him come on and said that because him, and I mean, me respect him still enough. Me respect him, but remember last night him come on and say
respect across the board, but he was being condescending.
Yeah, remember him come on and say him want to talk about Taki, and him say Jeffrey bring me on for gang upon him and things like that. And then you remember him say I'm a member of the JLP, the best political party in the Western Hemisphere.
The Western Hemisphere.
And you remember Mr. Tim say, okay.
The most criminal political party in the Western Hemisphere.
No. You see, after him said that, Mr. Tim said, okay, I won't argue with you. If you say it's the best political party in the Western Hemisphere, I'll give that to you. So now tell me now, how is it that the best political party in the Western Hemisphere make some 100-day promises in 2016, and here we are in 2020.
That's when the Wayne New came out. Listen, man, when I'm full, when I saw Ratty like him sit forward in a chair and with his left hand, I'm like, okay. Because he was just giving him, and this time around, he wasn't even giving him a room to say a word. He was just giving it to him one behind the other. And he was like, did you bring me on to her? And I'm like, come on now, you're
the one they tell Ratty, me tell you already, what do you want to tell us, Ratty?
What that?
They carry me on there. What him say?
Oh, so you want to kick him ass?
But he want to hide because I'm attack we, Because what him do now? Come and talk about all of the time when they show them thing. They look all back at you. I rat him attack you. Look how you are show. You know show what we do? Show tourists. No, for the tourists, them are raper. Them are pedophile. Them all criminal. Them just have them look scared and fried. And the joke me and make a tune me attack.
They want to come on and condone and justify their behavior.
Yes.
Like we're idiot, like you come on and then we're gonna laugh and skin teeth. Remember, we are celebrating in our own right. Remember, we're traveling the world to rat himself, You understand? Look what we do.
But
I tell them, I know some two them here, the man of the wilderness, and them here, the renegade and the rebel, Them feel say, hey, and some other people this one they can't run around and ramp with.
No.
But something, if it had not been for platforms like you, Rattigan, and everybody, and Jeffrey, people wouldn't be as edified as they are right now, because social media has opened up everything. Mm-hmm. So people are now paying attention. So when they come with their nonsense, especially when the ministers of government come on and people can break down what they're saying so the regular man can understand. That's the kind of heat they can't take.
But me call the last night they said the man over there, man. You forget me call it.
Let me tell my man about me on my live, yes, say if him let me tell you that you only get to talk to him if him see my face. Remember when I
signed on,
remember Ratty?
Hey, Rattigan, when I signed on him, I said, oh my God, now how can I try this?
You know, sir.
I'm saying to myself, I'm in the chat and I'm looking for it. We're not on the show, Lord.
No, call him, we're not. Because you know, Jeffrey called me in the afternoon, late afternoon, and said, listen, you might have a man if we can come on. And I said, Jeffrey, certain things, but me will try come on. And Jeffrey, give me the time. I said, okay. So before I go on, I call we and I say, hey, you're a man over here saying, wait, you want come and address some of the concerns.
In our stay, you want to get to talk to him. Come for me, come and answer Grant. In gone. When we see that face, you say you get one word. You not answer me. Let me tell you this. Because when me see them face, I go to everything, I want me say everything, I can break loose, like when we come down, broke the bank,
Yeah, but
let me tell you something now, sister. I go to underage, come right up, One time, everything has slapped away, For me, you're underage, that, For me, say,
but you know something, Wayne? You know something? Man. The good things about the platforms, when they come on, whether it is your platform, Rattigan or Mepita, they are treated with the utmost respect, but they get the fire, whether they like it or not.
Yes, sir.
They are getting the fire because he was not allowed to get, he had literally had to run and hide behind, I got to do something in my constituency. Please. But that was his way of, he literally, I will say that he ran from the heat because he just couldn't come out of the kitchen. It was too much for him, man. It was too much. And when he couldn't manage Rattigan, he really couldn't go around Rattigan, as you'd say.
Yes.
You said, Jeffrey, you brought me on enough this. I didn't go and brought me on for Rattigan to do this. And as if he wants to cover down Rattigan, he said, you're a retired FBI agent. You should.
But you're Mr. Tim Maria. When Jeffrey called him minister, I'm saying, I'm a minister. Mr. Tim said, let me ask you a question. Do you preach the word? Him say, yeah. I said, then you're a minister then, man. You're a minister.
No, but in same one the other day. Can you imagine me? Can you imagine me the on a show him come to me say, he might the best, JP the best party in the Western Hemisphere. Me I talk with 80 party better than the JP party right now. It's better than it. So you embarrass yourself.
That's why, and that's why when Rattigan came with his when Rattigan had the breaking news on Let's Be Top, I said, hold on for a second. Is this a lawsuit against a minister of government in the party who was the best in the Western Hemisphere? I was clutching my pearls, honey. I was clutching my pearls.
But you're Mr. Tim said, Mr. Tim said, I never come for argue with you. Mr. Jeffrey asked me to come on and just stop on my last. I'm saying, I can't stay for that. He said, I can't stay for that.
Yeah. And you see, that is the sad part about it. They don't come prepared to take the heat, because you see, a seasoned and an honest politician would sit down there and talk with you, and he will agree to disagree.
Right.
We're not going to agree, but somebody would have the stamina to sit down there and take those questions and answer them to the best of his ability. But to be hiding behind, I got to go there and hiding behind Jeffrey and hiding behind all kind of things instead of answering the questions he was asked.
So, Mary, you will beat them now. What them not understand, run them kind of show you what we do. Yeah? When you have the rebel over here and you have the man in the wilderness over here, the renegade. You see, the more them talk, them expose themselves. Because if you come and say that now, if you come and say to me, same like when you see me on religious attack, I hear the youth them run them out and attack them foolishness. And every word them come and we just boop up and hold them. They were run up and down. Ian boy now forget up when the show and answer load, so easy, Say, next time, I tell you big Almila.
Listen, man, if he had so much heat, and it was just Jeffrey, and
he never come sit on your summer
dealing with it. Can you imagine if he was on good governance?
No.
Come.
And Sir Herb, the statesman,
was
present.
You can't manage over here, sir, man. Because number one, if you say you're the best now and then we start name out something and tell me, all right, so can good governance,
Will did that with him, Will did that with him.
Me know, so we don't got
Will did that with him.
So what we're asking now, so we're going to look on the wall of the road, them want to dig up and think on do something for 4 years. So much people who don't make them dust there. Mash up them respiratory system, them lungs, asthma, everything. You must people that kill because you have got a doctor. And you can't drive fast on the road and you wheel them and chop up and you know much front end, you know much money that costs the traveling public, traverse public. And nothing, millions.
Yeah,
and then when you don't know,
right.
No, it's serious. Because them look on like this.
Jeffrey asked him a question, He said, when you were Minister of National Security, do you know whether or not the Chinese were building had a police station in and he's coming to talk about I am not limited. He said, no. I said, when you were. Because that's his information he should be privy to.
No, but right? So them not privy to it because them not study these things. Then when them let go people and them not business. Because them answer them, them want them give them land for build them one thing,
but he was dodging the question. He dodged the question basically.
You remember last year, Ratty? We are telling the Chinese, me show them it's not Canada, it's not America, it's in Europe. Me show them it,
Right.
And then we come back, the one that just fine, but me show them before. I said, this is what them do. Stop allow them in the country like this. Me ask if you ever play football and you see them come full up your field. You ever play anything and you see them come on you. They never come sponsor your thing yet. Them isolate themselves. By the way, them are slave too to them country. Because when you have them have the police, them kind of secret police stuff up to keep them in check. You understand? And them threaten the people them. So me couldn't live in a world like that where if me put up something on social media, you say, me I remind you, you have to come back home, or it go down there. So no man around with me. Because if you front of me and threaten me, you now move from front of me, You can't call me the man come like Incredible Hulk. I mean, me not hide it, me tell them. You understand? We're a big man now, we never control. But when we are growing around, so nobody in a ramp with me. We not play people that way there. You understand? So through that we used to get beaten people. But my father beat me more than this. So through that now you grow up when you not have enemy and thing, you have be a friend and then you can't stand up front of
Yeah.
You never. Yeah, man. You understand? So
it is high time. It is really high time for the government of Jamaica and anyone who offers themselves up for service to really be of service. Because what is happening in Jamaica is self-serving.
Self-serving.
People are suffering while if they're rich because he's Andrew Holness is the prime minister, his wife is in government. And you look at it and you say, what people are still suffering, what are you doing for these people?
Look at it. Them have a misinformation minister, the great bug life. Everything come out of female out of garbage. No make no sense. People tell him the truth. You understand him coming and you can't do. You have to do facts check and talk the truth.
That is why you and Rattigan have to take them to court to get them to speak the truth.
Yes.
Because that's the only way. But I have to ask this question though, Rattigan.
Yeah.
How do you think this is going to impact negotiations with agencies, whether it's lending agencies or agencies for aid or any of that, or any kind of aid that will? How do you think that's because people are going? In my opinion, people are going to question this, right?
That's a good question. That's a good question. To be honest with you, I really don't know how it's going to impact it. But whatever it is, I'm hoping that the impact will be positive, though. That at the very least, if they're thinking about doing things like this in the future, they'll think twice and then think again, and maybe think again before doing it. Because right now it's a free for all. This is not the first time they've done something like this. And so what we're doing, like people ask me, well, when you hope to get out of this? And I said, listen, if I can get one politician to think twice before doing this, I would have succeeded. If I can get one person to think and say, boy, I better not do it because them boys are foreigner watch we and them have the documents and them know the people and the thing with the way I'll get catch. If I can have them slow down this, then I would consider myself a success, because this is not for me. This is not for me. This is not for me, because the Jamaican taxpayers.
That's what people need to understand. People need to understand that it's not about you. It's really not about you.
You know what, Maria? I share a quick story with you. I have a friend of mine who's connected in Jamaica. He lives here, but he's connected. And what he said to me is that that people don't understand. When I said to them, say, I don't want no position, I don't want no power, I just want them to take care of people. A JLP operative actually reached out to me and said, what do you want? You want a position or you want an appointment? What you want? And I said, I don't want nothing. I don't want anything. I just want to do what you were elected to do, take care of the people. And my friend said to me, him say, you know what? It's hard for them fathom that. Them I said, no man, the man must want something, because that's how they operate. Them operate that.
That's exactly.
Yeah, they operate that something for something. They can't wrap their minds on the fact that
you can't follow it, say, what them want, because we can't store them up with. Let me tell them the truth what we want. You see what people them who come from this or right here show you, and out of East Kingston, that's an all in the garrison place. We want a better thing for them. We want every kid can go school, have proper meal, 3 meal a day, proper balanced meal too. And I want them family, I want to see back some family morals. I want to see the grill them cut down now and the gun them seize. People them get proper job. I want to see family morals. I want to see Jamaica grow. We don't want to see them more criminal. And it starts from top. The police force want clean. They don't have nobody to clean it. The political line is just it nasty, it stink. And people will tell them the truth. But them don't want nobody to tell them the truth, Them did not try rush youth under the bed like how them rush youth under the bed, Ratty. And take them out, use a police thing there. Now them are coming with a thing now. I tell the people if them get them way, if you take picture or video, all them foolishness here. Eh?
No, but freedom of speech.
Eh?
They're entitled to take their picture as long as they are not infringing on the rights of other people. But you know something? Ratty made mention about having something coming for both the Prime Minister and the Governor General.
Yes.
And they should think, because I know for 100%, I would say I'm 100% sure they know exactly what Rattigan is talking about. They do know. And they shouldn't pretend not to know, because then it makes them fools. And it would behoove them to just come out and live with the Jamaican people. Because nobody is perfect, But come out and live with the Jamaican people and just do a sea change and say, we have to do better for ourselves and our people. Because you see, when they do better for the people, the country will be a better place.
That is it.
The country will be a better place. Because it cannot be that every facet of government in Jamaica is corrupt.
It's corrupted.
Every office. There's no place that you can go in Jamaica
Maria,
that you have to pay somebody.
Maria, listen, a JLP senior operative called me today, and him tell me, say, him never see this much corruption in him life. This is a big man,
Exactly.
Big man, This is a man where late, mid-60s, and the man tell me, say, him talk about him own party, Him say, never see so much corruption in him life. Now, let me share one thing with well, you know about this already, Maria, and Lonesome know about this, but one thing to the listening audience, especially the people in Jamaica who can vote. JLP and PNP, put that aside. Put the party affiliation aside. No good on issue where you can vote on this issue and vote on it in an intelligent way. General access to beaches. It affects PNP and JLP.
It affects everyone.
Everybody. Who want that? Who want that? Tell the government, say, if them can't do it, then you have to vote against them. Who want them to
do that alone, no, Ratty. When you have a man like Pernell Charles, we put in film data. Well, him at the MP, same way, for East St. Thomas. Because film data not talk. She a dummy. Yeah? And him talk.
Exactly. He's a de facto member of parliament.
He's a de facto member of parliament. So him give the argument and think. That's why him put them in and I protect where I protect. Right? Him come and say, them won't go and jump up and run. Then on the beach, him say, no, you can't mix it when you get a man overseas to come invest, because they may go smoke ganja and the people them feel scared like them I get raped. Them all them thing they terrorize and rape. Who want rape them they will come. Listen, some of them sleep with them dad. Him no matter hey, Mr. Man, hey, at least some of this with Jamaican youth, man. Him out there,
But listen.
The man is a roast breadfruit, white heart.
But listen.
Charles.
Wayne, a bigger part of that argument too that a lot of people missed was when Pernell Charles said, I took the land and I'm planting cassava and I'm planting this. No, but the people were independent.
Doing them thing already.
So why should they not give up their
I'm going to work for him because a slave thing, Maria.
Do you realize what he said?
He might tell him, say,
come and work for me.
Maria, no, uncle that look, all right, Maria. Let me tell you something. Let me show you something. This same cane place, the way you see, are there where great ancestor them used to farm up.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the same cane place. And then where you look on him color, but you cut, white heart breadfruit where you roast, they cut it to eat white inside. God, that time in a white heart. And my breadfruit, roast breadfruit. Yeah. So him now, want them now to come plant the plantation, come plant. You for plant for yourself if you plant something.
Yes.
Don't plant for no guy plant that like don't wait. Like you can't tell a slave if you not at all.
He's insulting the farmers and telling them, no, you are not good enough to work and be your own farm and make. So come and work for me and I will give you pittance. So he's worse than the slave master.
Then that me I tell you in a 2023. Them I do something.
When I heard it, I said to myself, anybody with sense, any politician with sense would be glad to see that these people are so creative and industrious, that they are willing to go out and utilize the land and be independent entrepreneurs. Why is he discouraging that? That's something that should be encouraged.
Okay.
And he's saying, no, I plant cassava, so I'm taking the land from you because you need, and they don't want to come. No, they shouldn't come and work for you to reap your cassava, plant your cassava. Are you kidding me? No, they should not.
I know him alone they did one give Ratty.
Jump up.
I know him alone they did one give Ratty. Remember say the government Andrew them did one give leaching 3,000 acres for plant to. So him want to turn slave master too. When me say I better give the farmer them cut it up the like what man did do. Give them make them
so
farm.
they can sell their produce.
I make them sell them produce. So it better off. And you want charge them for not thief. Cause remember, you know, if me have my acre land and me have a plant pan it, you know. Me can cut a banana and cook it. Me have a family. Nobody not charge me for thief. But if me a work fair at it, I'm gonna cut a banana and walk off of the place with it. Then I'm gonna lose my job and I'm gonna go to prison. I do me plant it, but I'm mine. You see me, I say? So you try, you know, create entrepreneurs. Them not do that. No, go that now.
He doesn't want that because he wants to work for little and nothing that even cannot put bread in the supermarket.
Okay.
And they can go and plant and farm and have their little industries and their business that will give them more money. And Colonel Charles is saying, no, you're not qualified. You're not good enough for that. Come and work for me and till the soil. Are you kidding me? Make him daughter and son go till the soil.
Okay. And hear this again, Ratty.
Yeah.
What you say? The great Agin Taya. Yeah, man. Gun. When say him part of the Jamaica Labour Party are the best party in the
best in the Western Hemisphere.
Okay, are the best in the Western Hemisphere. Yes, him right, you know, because you know them the best with them have over 12,000 Jamaican in the history of Jamaica never see this yet. I run through Almaca, I run through some swamp, I run through everything. Ghana's got the best in the party, you know. But over 12,000 at last year, run we gone through the border in America. And the amount of them right now, them a beg people to turn them back. And the best party that your people them hungry and see that them are running like Asian now and like African and a run through a kind of border with all baby. Who are Jonah Jones? But you're the best party, you know. You see more talk. When I hear that, you know. Which part in any time in the history of Jamaica, you ever see poor people are running Ratty?
No,
by the thousand?
No, sir.
You ever see this, Ratty?
No, I never said this before.
No, that's
and him are the best party. These are the things that I ask. You are the best party. You ever see this yet? You ever see so much people now work and you are the best party for do what? Him are the best party for call SOE and step in a poor people neck. From how much from 2017 to 2020, then they ease and bring it back. They're the best party for make people hungry. You know the Western Hemisphere starve people to death. Them are the best for these things. We are the best party for eat up and for lack of access of beaches and rivers from Jamaican. We are the best party to cut up the people them rough and put them out of job. The best party for your work, I send some little nasty looking guy. I drop a in a people style when I have no work. But when I give the Chinese them land 50-year concession. See? I make them can build them one city. I'm not the best party for do this for stepping at the people them neck. Because we're not evil. We're not wicked and Hitler. So we're not the best party for evilness and criminality. I told them attack the best party. For criminality, brother. The best pirate party. What's said to them?
With a straight face win.
Yeah, man. Hey, make him come talk. Them can I give it to him, you know. Again time I invite you. Today, 7 o'clock. Come meet me. Yeah, man. Yeah, right there.
We take time with him now because I want him to come on a Rattigan program, so I take time with him, all right?
But what that, you know, you're asking, Jeffrey asking for more come back. And him say, yeah, and then me ask him, he say, you not come for my program. And him say, yeah. Him not come nowhere.
Yes.
Yeah, but him not come. Him not come.
Never deal with him, man.
No.
Yeah. Ratty, them out him are the best party in the Western Hemisphere. To suffer people.
Him said the JLP is the best political party in the
entire
suffer people.
Western Hemisphere. We suffer Jamaican and stepping at them head and call them terrorists. You can't call the common people, them even the youth, them when you call child soldier, you call them terrorists, man. Everywhere have them little thing, you know. You see me I say?
An angry man, you
know.
A hungry man is an angry
man.
And
then if you go declare him, I said, the best party for in our constituency have a big coke port. When I call international coke port. The best party now no lock up nobody. People dead in the people house and all no nobody not going away. The best party when you look, you have minister, gone with pick the money if you learn. And woman come out and say them open bank account and all no nobody not going to prison. Real eternal farmer now. Farmer read. And a farmer education minister now, farmer read. Farmer education minister now, farmer read. So a farmer twice. Yeah, me detective Virginia card.
Well, at the best political party, I guess still the minister of national security can't travel for go on a meeting for go discuss
Can't
primary.
travel. No, when him travel at him come up there, but via Zoom. And I'm afraid them arrest him picture too, you know.
Yeah, because me have the thing there, you know. Me have the WikiLeaks cable, you know, where the American government accuse him,
Yes.
right, of being involved with criminals.
Yes.
And I think that at the back of my mind, I think so. Then people probably have a seal indictment await for me, you know. So
Yeah,
I'm
man.
not going up there.
You ever seen in the UK? Oh, you for be a deputy prime minister and everything, and you can't travel. That's the best part of this. A wrecking ball, you know. Them are like 50 million wrecking ball in one. 50 million. Hey, when him to come talk front of me, then thing there, you know, cause you know, say, you know, me not put them, you know. Yeah?
Listen,
I
would, if he comes on your show, Wayne deserve a medal, me I tell you.
Him not come, man. Him worse than Hitler. Them work like the best part was worse than Hitler. The best part will make thousands of Jamaican are run right now with them picnic. And the first me ever see this in our history. And yet, use more about the best party. Eh? The best party for lock up some youth where them now do not they lock them up for much years, them have to sue. The best party when you look now, the weed where them lock up for much people for when they sell Danville Barker and thing there, go send out the first weed.
The
and
best
the weed are imported in Jamaica, the best party for
the best party where violate the constitution.
we violate the constitution, the best party. Of course. And them are the best party with. The best party with the 100 days where them fail. The best party with the latest prime minister in the entire universe. The latest man will ever walk the face of the earth of Andrew Onis. And them you follow. The liardess. You ever say he's lawyer? He's a lawyer. And a liar, you know, he's a lawyer. And the best party with the most criminal.
Yes, I could talk about liar, you know. Last night when Rattigan
politician.
was talking,
yes.
What's his name? The minister said, you know, you're like retired FBI, whatever. Here, Rattigan, I am a lawyer too, you know.
Yeah.
What do you mean? This is what I do presently. Okay.
I say something to my detective brethren there. What go on, brother?
Yeah, man, big up to the team. Mr. Rattigan. So, well, the paper them expensive, boss. We have some money, you know. When I reach it out, we have some money. Paper them expensive. We have print them big document upon. Mr. Rattigan. You can buy some paper now. You can buy some paper. Ink and run out. Talk to you, man. We need to come. Because, listen.
We're here, man.
You know,
we're here.
The only thing necessary enough for Trump, the Trump of evil, is for good men to do nothing, to sit back and just watch. And what we are witnessing right now is a revolution. Right?
Yeah.
Minuscule in its steps, but oh God, man. When everybody come together, it's going to be so impactful.
True.
Yeah.
So you see that fun that
yeah, we are work on it.
Mm-hmm.
Just make it right so we can write up. When we send it up, we can write up on the tax.
Yes.
So we can send as much as you want.
Yeah, man. No, it a work on it.
Yeah, may I try get a meeting before the town hall meeting. So may I try get a meeting with a few people, and then we kind of work out the details. But it's something that we definitely I work on. It will come to fruition, man.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Man. And you know, I'm happy for this war going. I just want to touch on my thing when you speak about the crime. I want to touch on something there.
Mm-hmm.
As relates to the psychology.
Okay.
Psychological warfare. And again, I always say this. And my stance is that I'm not the most educated or as relates to police studies. You have people that have trained with the FBI. You have people who got China, you have so much tacit knowledge that is in the police force. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing.
Good.
So if a man come on top of you with a military mind, and is doing these things using military tactic. That's why we don't use. That's why the United States was so appalled when Donald Trump said that he wanted military boots on the ground. Because them man, then the general them knows there's a different ball game
that is
them
it.
on the police.
So them keep out of that, yes. Yeah.
Right? So and I said to people, when you see police officers, when you see soldiers kicking on a box down people, I saw them train. Brother, I saw them train. They're not police officers, they're soldiers. Right? The psychological warfare refers to tactics intended to reduce an opponent's moral will to fight.
True.
Moral will to fight. Now we are talking about constant detention of people, periodic searches, intimidation, surprise. All of these things does something psychology. These are studies, you know. I'm not aware if the military-minded person should be aware of this. I don't know if the government know that these things are happening to its public, the general public.
You know him do it.
This long, what we call it, siege on communities are doing, you're talking about cause and effect. And in the long term, it's going to have dramatic psychological repercussions going forward. Would it be good or bad? We don't know. Because we can't see that in the future. But we know that something is going to be used. Look on 2010. These guys are 20-year-old, you know. Nobody go back and do a study and say how 2010 affect them. Right? How does it affect them versus what we are doing to the rest of the community? And this is what I'm saying. All of these BSCs, all of these PhDs, right? Nobody can come out and just do something, right? You take a man with exhausting career from the FBI to come and see what I want as a Jamaican do. You come back and say, listen, you have to take a step.
Right.
You take a man with his entire career as a producer outside of Jamaica, come back, look how much people have PhD, look how much man get voted for. And I represent communities and can't take a step forward. Look how much police officers took an oath. Getting hundreds of thousands of dollars every month and refuse to do them job. Refuse to stand up for justice and just follow the status quo. Sir Owen, respect you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, brother.
Big up, sir. Big up. Later. All right, sir. Yeah, man. A reality, man. Reality that. Reality, 100%. As me I say, when we hear the man say about, you know, the best man, all the evilest and the worst things. The best set of liars. Hey, them lie bad, you know. And the rule by the lie that's mad in the world. Number one, if you know no morals and nothing, you don't play political football with your grandparents and your parents. You can't, either you're born in a one room or two room, but you can't born in a two of them one time. You know, sleep in a two bed one time, brother. So you can't born. I was born in a one bed board house. Grew up with my great grandmother, not a granny, a granddad. Great. Single parents. And then one that's now you go up with the mother and father and sister in a two bedroom, in the same yard. But a single parent, you see me in a class with 60 people where I never even know about. Trust me, I hear about that. 60. Just lie in yourself. And people and use your mag, you sleep mark that man. You and your lies them, man. They're not to use and can your way in. And this man never work in a damn life yet. Where man, him is a liar, him an artist, him a producer, him a tradesman, nothing. But him value how much 100 million right now. When you check what him do and the pay what him get, and like him did him a businessman before. When him value it unbelievable. But him value unbelievable. You did owe a student rent 2002. In the paper. But by 2007, you turn on the minister, and by a couple years run after that, You have the biggest house on the hill, on Beverly Hills. Eh? And I tell you like how you excavate stone and build wow. No, some of the stone them come in because we know people work by your place. Remember me at the win, you know. We tell them all the while, you know. We tell them we don't do tabloid around here, you know.
Yeah.
When they don't want to pay people, you have some people work on a place to say, sometimes I'll be about up and get no pay and all kind of little things, you know. And who have to leave and them things. We know people, man. And like, we don't know what's going on, you know. But in space of no time, the man them full of money. Even the tie, Pandiag. When you look on the place where them does new place. Yeah, man. When you look on the new place where that does come in and how much money them have. They never have them money there. They must water boy to certain people in a St. Mary. We have the whole file, you know. You understand? So when them come and talk the foolishness, more and them come on, so come talk it. The whole of them rich have and then poor people get poorer. Remember we did have train, we don't have no more. Me take train. You take train too. And you know the train. You understand? Zane, Maria, you know the train too. If you don't, you know the train. But tell me what now. In India, so the train gone. But theater houses, them gone. Most of them gone. From Harborview driving go right back, the one of them gone. The ferry where we used to take and go across. You remember when man used to swim go across the harbour?
Port Royal or Port Royal.
From swim go across. We not try to swim go to Bowie. See man swim go across the harbour. Everything gone. Recreation gone. We used to have some park. People look about them. Crash program, make street them used to clean. The place them never used to flood. So now them bring in some Chinese, them build dry riverbed. Them take the money but wasn't just money. But them say the best what? The best set of criminal and criminal minds.
Don't forget don't forget the police stations and them bill and rehab. You know.
A crab, me see crab itself and some other crab. A crawl in that because that bill for crab, that not bill for police. You know, see a driver at a police station that you see it flood. Uncle Crab alone can cross them water than crocodile. So crab must be the tree itself. And it's so I don't know if it's a coincidence that we have a national security minister is a crab. A Dr. Crab. So you know I don't know where it built for brother. Like them built to crab them teeth out all the window. $70 million that's long there, so you know.
Yeah.
70 million. It's not valid that neither between me and you know. You know, take the money there for build it.
And that's a waste of money. That's a waste of money.
Then them come with a fire station. It's a garage. My garage better than it can park. Better things, bowling more things than it. My garage right now. The minister of what name? Deadman Mackenzie. The minister there. Local government. 580 million. Brand new state of the art. When we look at one, two little dirty bed. You know, two little dirty bed and a little nice looking kitchen. $500 million. Over $500 million Jamaican. For do what? For build a garage and then nothing for parking it, you know, sir. Nothing. The fire truck them brought them all lame, them that stop use long time. When we look Mrs. Spanish Town abandon, part of the courthouse abandon, where them keep the fire officer or something. When we look, it's a little truck thing there with a little hose, a little sprinkler. I spray water upon the top. I said, Jesus, look at man, Jano. Them people are wicked, you know, man. But yesterday we have a budget right now at over $1 trillion. Last year was over $1 trillion too. But we don't have no ambulance. The man come admit that them build the ambulance. This is a cheap ambulance, brother. This is a better ambulance than them, yeah. The girl in the right. Them say they want to build a hospital, but me have to show them real hospital. They're not a hospital. No, number one, A hospital, type A hospital anywhere across the world. Them called Kingston Public, type A. Brother, me wanna try me truck in that, you know. That can't be no truck park. Me not drive me truck with you, mad. In a Kingston Public.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you Mario a question.
Yes.
Give me your comments on Vision 2030.
Vision 2030. Vision 2030, where you know where I'm going to know.
And keep in mind, them say Vision 2030, Jamaica will be like a first world country and a place to raise family, live, invest.
But may I tell you it. Vision 2030, may I tell you it, say you that's the first world. Enough for them out, you know. When they mean first world, they mean last world. Vision 2030, when you're going to every ghetto, the amount of lights link on JPS, pull it unbelievable because you can't pay light bill. Vision 2030, when nobody not be a agent in a place and be a standpipe because you can't pay water rate. Yeah? Vision 2030, you can't buy bread none at all. Pan the way them go, we have to change it. It have to change. Vision 2030 now, no water for flush the toilet, you know. You can't back a pick that tree, you know. Vision 2030, some people are live under sleep under tree like goat. Because you can't buy a ply at $10 for one now, $10,000. It was 3,000 when them come in, now around 10,000 for one ply. So it hard to build a little boardroom at 12 by 12. And you don't have no bank account neither, by the way, you know. So Vision 2030, Vision 2030, when I look on United Nations, them people will feed people and, you know, pay aid. People eat big so. Them full of hookworm like General Lampire. Them full of tapeworm and hookworm. Can I remember female big son in body? You know, say hookworm, remember, you know. General Lampire. Yeah? So I'm more of them people that were produce, because people, you know, your body start feed. Your thing that start feed by your body. Nyama after fat and everything so appear rib left. Like General Lampire. If him take off him shirt, appear rib that, you know. A skeleton that today, you know. General Lampire. Yeah, man. Eh? And it's so bad. And then I say, you do something good and the people them are starved. When them try work, you mash them up. But if you tell them the truth, 2030 vision, it's dark. It's more than bleak.
I would concur with that. It is not about the people of Jamaica. They would be, and as a matter of fact, look, now that they're doing the constitutional reform, it would only benefit, if they're allowed to, without any checks and balances, it would only benefit the top 1%. The regular people in Jamaica would suffer more than they're suffering now. This is 2023. And if they wanted a better Jamaica for 2030, it would have been reflected now.
If you see 12,000,
now.
Marie, if 12,000 people have run through some damn kind of things with them picnic and I try run go to US to save themselves. And I run through that and I cross with them the business about crocodile and nothing, you know. Them just want escape from the best party in the world. When's the best party? Oh, but them fool, you know. But them shouldn't even use the word. Eh? The best party of suffering people. And that's true. And take what people right and trample in your neck. The best party because it make him rich. And the police are not attacked to him. You understand? And the best party for suffer people.
But you know,
the best party for corruption. Him right? Yeah, man.
There were times when Jamaicans weren't afraid to speak up, you know. The retaliation has gotten worse. We never had this kind of retaliation to speaking out against a politician. So this is a little frightening that people, you know, you speak up, then if you know you can get arrested.
True.
That's not all the
That's a freedom thing. Hey, let me tell you this, you know. Let me tell you this, you know, Ratty. You have a little nasty one, the name in a khaki clothes, the name Shirley, you know. You know, I'm running for a long time, you know. So me, you know, people that may have missed two and thing up on the hill and them that come and me help them out and everything. When you look at me, he might try. Me don't know who say I investigate him. Me don't know say me a big investigator, you know. So me run him file and see a criminal mark all over him. So them put him in a khaki clothes like Boise. So him fee say my son, and yeah, like Boise same way. And have a look at not the thief in one named Juba. See me. So me watch them. And me know what them do and everything. And me know them they go and send me with him and drugs did missed and it burned down. And me know Genevieve, where she named Bent, the female, and promote him and turn him as an inspector. So the banana man thing. I forgot upon a jar, go burn him out one day, man. Come take some youth out of my place. Me and my street, I said, don't time can't help you. I'm going to make them go to the station and I drive go for them. Drive go for the three of them. Parry, Kyron, and Parry, the brethren. Parry is a youth, is a farmer, you know. But me tell you something. When them broke out hungry, me give them things, you know. But then sell me things extra there, you know. And me laugh sometimes. Easy, you know.
You have to.
Yeah, me laugh, you know, sell me a oomph, you know. But me still... Can't me get to, you know, me good, you know, get there, say, I'm going to bunch of banana and send for children. But my when I feel like $1,000 more.
Yeah, but they're hustlers, you know. You have to see with
so
them.
They must say, pay. So, you know, me laugh, but when them look at me, they might come to, if them sick of me, give them money and anything. And money then come back me, you know. Them did have a ratchet and put it on there, find that thing, income for them at all. But don't some can step up in my place. Me could have my machete anything and then no government to it. So when me born in Panagia, no, and call up there, Mr. Lawrence, me tell him lie on me. And if I costed the man in the place, I costed them and the world. Can't talk like him a sister to you know. And curse them and the land. Mr. Lance and lion me. So I say, same way, can you imagine if you do this? Can you imagine the clothes where I'm wearing, the khaki clothes? Can you imagine how much poor people pick me, what you do to them? If you just wear that,
Yeah.
we are going to take you out tight. I tell him, I want me call Nancy Juba name, you know. Don't call Juba, because them did see me car, mama and dad drive and stop it too, you know. I open my trunk. I never go in the car. You telling lie me, of course, you open my car. You open my trunk, you know, so my car and them thing there. So me and him, man, Nancy, the two of them, you know. Nancy piece of crap. When you look them a plan, say them a plan for sue me. You work, you work sue. When you look, when I tell him now, a film friend, I tell the next man, where me ears the right, let's listen to them. I say, Shady, I got sue one, some in the week, I want some, say this and that. Me, I say, sue me. All that you think you criminal sue me. Then go take a people laptop. You would call me when me look. Them have it around for a month. Can I give them one, them a thief, them want thief the laptop, you know. You use it, play music, and go, we up the deal, go take it away. So when me chat now, then go serve him a little night court summons. Around nearly 2 months after. And give him back, make him get back in laptop. Come here, so when I do the, give out the youth him laptop. Youth have use it, print and do them things. This is what him do. Pay rum. Them use the station and them keep, what them call run robbing, and you have to go and support him. Me go to the station too, you know. After me do it and call, you know, me drive go up the next day, you know. And him see me, him and the two nastiness them. Here one of them. Mr. Johnson, good morning. Mr. Good morning, sir. Because I want to show you. Me did I want to me now. Nasty, good morning, sir. Say good morning, sir. As them drive out, you have police to me. Loans and I told them I will see, you know. You know the P word. I name them just call them. It's all right. They're going to move everybody from the better. Everybody I get transfer. Him try to make anybody chat to me, I transfer them. The last money, I call him, you know. When him come on the phone, I say, where you at? Oh, this. Come tell you something like city. I say, lonesome. I'm going to every time, he might watch me, you know. He not tell the man, them say, I'm turning on the computer, I'm Mr. Lonesome, I say. Some of me repeat what say. People. Some of me repeat him, becoming like a tan inside. Them fire the woman that clean the me never know the poor woman. Them fire the woman that clean the station now, so she can news. Because you know, me see when I'm a place, you know. And anyway, them have to move him, come tell them move him. So I see my Westmoreland the other day. I'm tell the people them call one man call me, I say him that, and I say, hey, when a video man send me, know you're not else about him, you must run away. Because him the way me understand me, you know. Me a real warrior, you know, but them don't know. Man, I'm going to get to me a real warrior. So you can't stand on with me, you know. Because you start, remember me not done, and, you know, me tell them me a Peter type of Christian. And if you do one thing, I give you 100-fold. So I better you leave me alone. I tell every man that, you know, love me, make me do what I do. But don't try to challenge me, because I like you, I get somebody who are back down. Me not afraid of you. When you do, when you go on, they will have soft, I remember me do trade work too, you know. We have Axa, man, can hold the tie up and soft here and them, man. Can't do all kind of things, man. So if you have a bucket, you can't come see me, I'm not afraid of you. It not work. It not work, man. You see? I do some go. You understand? So we not play with them. So if it's wrong, me I go rush them. If it's wrong, me I rush them in a business. You know, no security.
Exactly.
But you
See
know,
him, sir.
you know something Wayne and Ratty. That is the point. Everybody is saying, just do the right thing, man. So everybody can live a good and decent and honorable life. That is all. Is it going to be 100% corrupt free? No. But it can be 90% free, corrupt free. It can be 90%, you know. It can be 90%.
Yeah,
and it cannot be that from the top of the government to the smallest office in a mock-up, everybody corrupt. Can't be. Something has to be done. There's nobody that you can go to. Look how long it took Rattigan to get information. And you have an information minister. First, you have the JIS, you have an information ministry, you have all these ministries, you have the finance ministry, you have all these ministries that should have the very information that he's asking for.
Yes.
Because some ministries overlap, you know.
Right.
What you would ask for one thing, and both ministries have the same thing.
Yes,
And
yes.
it took him going to court and using brute force and ignorance to get it out of you and not to carry it to court to prove to you that what you're doing is wrong because the law says this. When you, as a minister of government, should know this, that is what this is about.
All right.
Because if you are holding the poor people, if the law is to work for the poor people, then it should work for them first.
Well,
They
I'm
should be the one setting the example.
I'm just curious to know. I want to hear she said, Maria, she said, baseless, untrue, and
Let me show them
defamatory.
when you're talking. Let me show them what she say. Just talk it, Tita people.
Yeah.
Tita.
She said, yeah, I'm not
See her there? This is
Mhm.
what she said. Tita,
Okay.
look here.
Kamina Smith, J. Smith.
A chameleon, you know. Nobody follow
I'm
me.
aware of a
because I
social
read
media
a chameleon.
post purporting to
Chameleon.
share a claim form in which I am named as a respondent.
Yes.
I am not aware of any such suit being filed or served. The allegations are in any event baseless, untrue, and defamatory. I remind that defamation, even in SM, can result in suits.
Yeah.
So we remind
Well,
you, so you're a public servant.
yeah.
And stop threatening people about defamation in SM reserve. I don't know who you're sue.
And when I
So
want
somebody never come just prove say, hey, me not do this and them thing. No, you're gonna sue somebody. You're gonna sue a private citizen if them say you do this. That means you're not ready for government. Oh, who you're gonna sue? You're chameleon. Who you're gonna sue?
listen.
But you know something where Ratty, here's a problem with some of these Jamaican public government officials. She's operating like they have a saying that prosecutors do not ask a question that they don't already have the answer to.
There you go.
I'm not going to dare say that there's no way Will Rattigan is going to ask her a question that he already has the answer. His training would not have allowed him to do that. That is if she was thinking, she would say to herself, but this is I don't think so. He's asking legitimate questions. So to come and and when we talk about defamation, no, leave the word out of this because that don't apply in this situation.
Listen.
Because he's asking questions that he already has the answers to. He's waiting for her to lie. Hello.
Listen, you're absolutely correct, Maria, because we wear two hats. We wear the hat of an attorney and we wear the hat of an investigator. And my attorney hat says, you don't ask a question unless you know the answer. Because you don't want to be surprised.
Right.
And my investigator had said, when you ask a question, you don't ask it to get an answer. You ask it to get to the truth. So just because somebody give you an answer, that no means the truth. Right?
Exactly.
And so when she come talk about baseless untrue and defamation, I have a piece of evidence here where we not tell nobody about it, we have it park around here, We have it park around here. That's a part of my training too. You don't give everything one time.
No.
We have a thing around here, I mean, I tell you, when she come and she talk and me bust out this panel, I mean, she's gonna be so embarrassed. The best thing she can do is just take herself and just resign. Believe me, when we show this thing here. When we show it, because I'm gonna show say this woman she called me said that it's baseless and untrue and defamatory. What she figure do is first thing she's not supposed to do. She's supposed to come and apologize to me. No, and say, Mr. Rattigan, I'm very sorry. I should not have said that. I overreacted. And please accept my apology.
Yeah.
And I will accept it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The second thing she needs to do is go and file and feel the consequences. That's what she needs to do. Go and file and feel the consequences. Because, listen, we will bet my last dollar upon it. Said this woman did not declare that $99,000 and said, government, this is my gift. And I'm going to pay 24,000 US dollars on this as taxes. And I'm going to tell it to the Integrity Commission. Listen, if she did that, we need to see proof of that. But one thing we can show you
from the company in there.
Yeah, one thing we can show you, say she never filed with Ministry of Finance. We can't know that.
And then can't go back stamp. Nothing about ya.
No.
Go back stamp. Remember we have people in Minister of Finance too,
No.
But when if she had filed it, you see, they would have presented it from day one.
Exactly.
No, but you know say
end of story.
Me know them work together.
You're going reading or something.
That is going on means she didn't file it.
Well, let me reading or something where a top politician sent me yesterday, right? Listen to this. After me send him that, this is a top JLP politician, you know. Top of the top, you know. Me send him the last one, him write me back and say, this is madness. Why? So I write him back and say, why not? Laws and procedures were violated and can be proven. It's about time good governance take a front seat. Him write me back and say, I thought she had answered all sources of funds included. Write him back and say, before you take a stand, please look at the exhibits, including what Fin Partners Incorporated submitted to the U.S. government and what the Ministry of Finance said about the required filing that was not submitted. After you're done, let's talk. No, you're not more.
You're not more. Can you see, in a Jamaica, them just cut around everything, circumvent the thing. Them just go around everything, and that good. But you see, truth involved now over there with company in US. Where you think you can circumvent and you can go around and you get where? It's not working. So they might do the same thing with the Prime Minister doing now. Asset all now from 2021.
Well on, you know what I want? You know me really want. You know me really want.
And who's gonna force him?
No, you know me really want. You know me really want to come out, you know, and say Fin Partners document not accurate. And that me want them come out and tell me for Fin Partners come out. For Fin Partners come out now and Fin Partners sink them.
I don't think she'll be that brave. I don't think she'll be that brave.
Because if them say that, you know, Fin Partners in a deep trouble with the US government, you know. Deep trouble. So you know Fin Partners are going to say, no, I could not have known that she was a candidate. You in Jamaica, you told me that she's a candidate. I did not know 2 Port Royal Street. You gave me 2 Port Royal Street. I did not know she was Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. You gave that to me. And you gave me the money in April and I started working with her in April. You paid me in May. You paid me 33,000 in April, 33,000 in May, and 33,000 in June. So when I come talk about say me file false information when me file, I uno give me.
Exactly.
She come say that, and that she must come say Fin Partners are tell that. She can't come out and say Rattigan baseless and Rattigan a liar and Rattigan a defamer. No, she must come and say Fin Partners do that because a Fin Partners that.
No, but you know Rattigan, if she's saying that what you're saying is baseless, why don't she hand you the facts?
Hey, that now we that's why. Oh, well on, Maria. That's why. Let me tell you something.
Rattigan see the facts here.
Well on, you know what happened? This action that I filed, it's for an administrative order, declaratory judgment, saying that she didn't file. No, I could have filed this based on the law. I could have filed this and not tell her, and she not have to come to court, and we just deal with the judge only. But you know what I did? I said, in all fairness, more I hear what she have to say. So what I did was, I know she's notified. So no, guess what? No, she have to come to court when we have the hearing. She have to come to court now, and the judge, I mean, have the hearing. He might go post questions, and this way I got the bam. This way I got the bam.
Yeah, and I hope the judge in this case does his job, because there's too much cronyism going on in Jamaica.
So
because the truth is, I am going to say that I believe the majority of them are honest. Law-abiding citizens who do their jobs by the letter of the law, and I would think that he or she is going to do their job in both these cases, but the one that Wayne brought and the both and your one as well, Rattigan.
The one that we should beat him, say I'm gonna pan down right now. I said, bop, that soon. More come.
No, but yes, and that's what people are doing now, because guess what? Everybody's doing it just to keep the little island of Jamaica, the people sane, and just to keep its reputation as being honorable, decent, and a beautiful island. Not only to go and swim in the sea and walk on these pretty sand beaches and eat good food, but to just, commiserate with the people, and the people are happy, and the people have a good life, and the government is doing what they're supposed to do. Whereas there's transparency. It's not just a word, but it's not only a noun, it's a verb. It's everything. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about.
I'm looking at her picture right now. The minister picture, and something just hit me. She have a nice straight ear thing here where and I don't this is not said in with any racist tone or anything like that. I'm just saying this as I observe it, and she have a nice like a European look, but when she went to Africa, that hairstyle had gone. and she have a different hairstyle. She have a hairstyle like well, me not have much hair, but she have a hairstyle like we in have on now. She have on a hairstyle. If you look on her, yeah,
Yeah, she
and
has a low cut, yeah.
yeah, and it show like our kind of quality here. But me I look on her picture right now. I'm some older pictures. I say she have it straighten out and curl over, come across the eye with the glasses and things like that.
She says she trick people, man.
And so when she go Africa, I notice that she have a different hairstyle when she go to Ghana for go get the award, mother of tourism or whatever. No, just an observation. Just an observation.
Mother of tourism. She not tell them no, it's wrong. She not share tourism. Ed Bartlett should get mother of tourism.
Listen, them tell her big. Hold on, them tell her big. Yeah, Ed Bartlett. Me hear say she got big man.
Mother of tourism.
Yeah, him forget mother of tourism.
Hold on, you know them tell you know.
Ed Bartlett mother of tourism.
Hold on. I'm going to share something with you. Them tell her big fat life pan Ed Bartlett in Kigali, about Kigali, you know. Them say when them go Kigali, them say that Ed Bartlett Kigali benefited the Minister of Tourism. I'm gonna say, what am I talking about? What them really talking about? Because Ed Bartlett no need Kigali to do what I'm supposed to do. Because Ed Bartlett simply can go to the Africa Union and this them get all of the Africans, the leaders, them in a one place, right? And they tell us, and not only that, with them for ask. Here's a question them for ask. Since them say that Ed Bartlett, it benefited Ed Bartlett because he make links and he make this and make that. What they must ask is this: how many people, how many tourists Jamaica get?
Some overwhelming.
How many tourists Jamaica get? How many tourists from Rwanda? How many? Because you want to know. You see, if they have tourists, what them do? Because them there, East Africa, right? Over there, so them there. Central East, actually East Africa. If they go up on vacation, they go Seychelles, Comoros, Reunion. That's where they go. You see, for them left Rwanda come to Jamaica, about 2 days to take them for reaching, brother.
Yeah.
And the amount of money, and believe me, Reunion and them places are beautiful places. Not as beautiful as Jamaica, but still beautiful places.
Yes.
So why them so them for ask them how many, since them said benefited
and they don't have a straight flight neither.
There's no straight flight. So someone want to know how many people want to ask the Minister of Information because I input out that information there. So
that a misinformation. You know, remember the misinformation. You talk Joe. Joe put it out. Joe Stinker put it out, man. Bug life. Remember I pay misinformation. No, it's serious. When our public figure, that's what they name you. You understand? Yeah, man, a bug life put it out, man. Not a female never write yet. Him answer now people on social media spread propaganda. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying no? The question I'm asking was, can you name one solid, tangible benefit that Jamaica got from her campaign? And him say, Ed Bartlett was discussions regarding tourism with Rwanda, and now we have access to market and transfer of knowledge in tourism and engage in 18 African countries and open new doors for trade, diplomatic relations.
So them go one country, but you have with 18 African countries. Africa a big place, you know. Yeah, man, go see Africa, so 18 African countries.
50-something countries there. And them could have got Africa Union and get all of them in a one place.
And when I talk, I make no sense. But they say, I just misinformation. I be a foolishness in talking. You don't know about history now. Them don't know about history about Jamaica. You can't get that job there. Misinformation. That's why them carry the other day. And the Prime Minister embarrassed himself. I say him, listen and watch this man. And this man talk about woman private and feed them and all kind of little thing, but you listen and watch it. But a little young youth in the Prime Minister constituency.
Yeah.
Him not know about him. Because him depend the next youth upon a side where him people them not vote for the Prime Minister himself. So I'm not interested to know about the little young lad. But yesterday at the constituency, when I talk to the youth, listen when I talk to the little teenager, like him I say, in your constituency. Your community. Him not say in my constituency and feel proud.
Right.
As a member of parliament for the whole constituency. Because you're a member of parliament for everybody, you know. Same part it up. And you to do it for 6 years, him just 13.
I was about to say that to you in a way that Akeef has been doing this for 6 years. And if Andrew Holness was, but you know, so it's not that he was hiding.
That's to show you what them do.
But Andrew Holness was not paying attention because he did. well, maybe he knew that his parents didn't vote for him. I don't know.
Them
But if he
man.
was paying attention, he would know about this little boy and know about this
Them
work
Mulan.
that he has
So
been
I
doing.
know about
And
some,
to
I know about
magnify
wow,
that.
but him know about little boy. And little boy I keep all them little thing and everything that he about in the business. About, you have to highlight these things. I know about the girl who begging the.
No, it's pressure, you know. It's pressure. It's pressure. The put on him why he had
I know about the girl who
pressure.
beg him the money. And him go get $150 for open rum thing. But that you create like this and him about what 30 of them I teach. And you know say yes, this is a good road
But
model.
you
go
see,
for different road model.
you know something when I write again.
And them are the best. Them are the best.
What this little boy is doing, you know, what this little boy is, he has given the Prime Minister a blueprint of how to attack, how to address the problems in communities. And if this is where they should be putting money, you know. This is what they should be investing in and duplicating this all over the country because it can be done because there are many little Akifs in every community in Jamaica. Every single one of them. But are they willing to put in the work with these young people? I don't think so.
Right.
Them not want to do it. Them not want to do it.
I don't think so.
Let me tell you, so them are the best. When I say the best party for slave people in Jamaica, of course, him right. Again, the tie around the egg make must have choke him last night, so I don't know. How draw the tie? What are you draw the tie?
In bolt, man. In bolt, man. In bolt.
Yeah?
In bolt.
The
Yeah,
tie
in bolt.
itch up on something, man. So he must be taught some rubbish. The tie itch up on something, man. Because you know, when you put a egg in a tie, you know, if the tie itch, you know, it cut off your windpipe.
You are funny.
Yeah, man. So the tie itch up in a something, man. So maybe him start, you know, hallucinate and talk foolish shit. That happened.
No, I don't think he was prepared for the level of questioning and you know, conversation that he got from both Jeffrey. He was prepared for that.
We're going to invite him over here, you know. We need to invite him over here.
I would love for him to come on the show because, like we said, no matter what, everybody is treated with respect and treated equally.
Good government. Again, I know watch your face. We're going to invite you over here, yeah? Yeah,
he's
man.
A minister. Stop it. He's a minister.
No, he's Agin Tai. So, you know, well, let me know. They know me not play with them, so, you know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, man.
But,
hey, Ratty.
Yeah, but.
Ratty. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. What tell the people that...
know, but...
me not hear Ratty.
But...
Hold on, give me a second there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, is a senior JLP operative that just called me, you know.
Yeah.
And I said to me, why things don't look pretty over here for you at all. Him said not look pretty at all because him said everywhere me turn it, there the people that talk about it, you know, brother.
Yeah.
And not pretty. Him said, why we can't see about.
Is the regular media in Jamaica covering Rattigan? Do you know?
Yes. Yeah, it's on the front page of the Gleaner today.
Yeah, that
no, stop it.
Yes,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's the kind of pressure that they need. That is the kind of pressure that they need. Just imagine if what was done on your program, Rattigan, on Make Me Talk, on Wayne Lonesome, just imagine if the media houses, CVM, TVJ, all of those were doing the same level.
No, we're forced them to do the same level.
Yeah. You know, to be a better country, Rattigan?
Yeah.
Man.
We're a better country, you know?
What teach them for hold people accountable, man.
Yeah, man. This man I just tell me, the man say, watch out. Him say, we can't see her now, brother. They all over the place. Mr. Team said, Mr. Team said she make a statement say it's baseless and true on the family term. I said, what she need to do now is to tell me now, say the documents, them are bogus documents. Him say, I say, yeah, man. And that you must tell me.
There you go.
When them get to some things out, they say them get to it. Yeah, so we not let go people.
But Rattigan, if this is so much heat with this one, what will happen with the Prime Minister and the Governor General?
No, we have come out for them, you know.
No, man, we have, no, man, believe me, the Governor General, we have sauce, we have a sauce where we are going to serve him, you know. Yeah, we have a nice sauce for him, man. And the Prime Minister.
We're going to leave you out there, you know. We have some plan, but
we have something for the Prime Minister and some other people too, and we are working on it right now. We are collecting the things, and pretty soon there will be a filing. Pretty soon there will be another filing.
You know, I would dare say, gentlemen, opposition, pay attention. Because if you're not doing right by the people, this is the same thing that we're meeting on.
Same thing. Same thing.
Pay attention. This is not about a party. This is about the people.
No, man.
Exactly.
You have to change it now, man. You're Jamaican, you're Jamaica. Same like how we see one of the when name Patterson come and go over Rattigan and
UIC.
And the man them go put up something and send something say we gang 2 and this and 3 a gang. It's not a gang. But if you want to be a prime minister, tell me the truth now. If you run for a prime ministership and you say everything you talk kind of thing, you just sit down and just talk. I'm gonna say carry the candidate them we have. You have to have 63 first. If you get a shot off a prime ministership. And you have to start, put them in the field and make people, introduce them. But we have to vet them, because you can't bring no criminal and no thief like them. You can't cover about them same time. Me not around put none of them. Bring them come.
Yeah, but but when, apart from having a full slate of candidates,
yes,
they also have to have a manifesto for every aspect of the Jamaican
government.
So,
but what I'm saying is
every aspect of it. What are they going to do?
No, but hear this again.
Well, I know. Well, before you go further away, hold a point. Don't lose a point. I don't want you to lose it.
Yes.
But Maria, them put out a manifesto, UIC, and when we start asking questions about the manifesto, because one of the things from the manifesto, is that them say that them don't believe government should be involved in people doing drugs. What the other one is gambling, drugs, gambling, and any sexual activities where people are paying money. Any sexual sexual arrangements between people for money. So Mr. Tim said this is prostitution. If you don't want to get involved, this is prostitution. And I said, but you put this in your manifesto. He must say, well, no. And I said, no, this is what it says right here. It says the government shouldn't be involved in it. So you are because him said them consider that as victimless crimes. Gambling, doing drugs, and prostitution. Him said that's victimless crimes.
And that cause murder. People are gamble and stab them.
Yes, and cause abuse as well too.
Victimless crime. Okay. So here what we're at saying now, even when a man come in a manifesto, but after checking background, because hear this now. Anybody can write a beautiful manifesto.
When I say a manifesto, it has to be point by point.
Yes, not over that.
Explaining what they're going to do, and not only what they're going to do, how it will be funded. Yeah,
no, with that, no. So you see, two of them come with it like how Andrew come with film one and that about manifesto this and give back 18 million and people run with that. That will stop now. We start looking at them and them background straight, and then you can give me that paper there. But we have to clear you first away there. We want to look what you do. We want to see how you live there, so we want to do it for not criminal before, because we not use this political thing and come up. And if them are criminal, they are called about honorable.
Yes,
and them dishonorable.
And before they become public servants, they should something. They should pass a civics test too. They should pass a civics test.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
Should know civics because a lot of them don't know civics. Basic civics, they don't know.
So these are them bring back civics in school. So when them do the things, then when them get up and do are complete. Okay. So have the people that you want to turn that and that and that. And I said, oh, you get a shot at it. Because Golden it farmer NDM and them got the closest, but them couldn't reach nowhere with it. And them might get funded by public sector. You must say, no, public get funded by the small man them. When I have nothing already, you don't take from the poor.
No, you can't. No, you can't fund it. The small man can't fund this organization.
Remember, when private sector even you don't have to do what they must say. Because when they write it off. Them fund sports game and fund this and that, and that is a thing they them funny, but you don't have to do what they must say. You straighten them up, you be reasonable. And you will find that because a man do this right off, get some tax break and write off some sitting. So him no mind. So they like him have in a pocket. So if you take it from small people, them not have in a pocket same way, the money you take. So understand them, and then you can't just talk and you don't have the candidate. That don't make no sense. You can't turn a prime minister if you have the candidate that you win most of the seat them, and then you go up for a prime minister. Then that means I'm not shut up. You just a year back a blow win. I mean, I said stop the
I guess he's just trying to see how it pans out, and it should
be. Yeah, but you can't try and pans out. You have to just set up the thing right. It's like we have to keep a show now. We have the show come up, but when you look at the artists, them the book and nothing, but you have to do everything first, and then you put out. You understand?
Yeah, you have to have the artist first, okay, before you put out the show.
Everything. You have to make sure everything up to date, and you do everything, and then you put your thing together, who book out and book already, and you do your thing. Then, yes, you understand? Wait for your date, put everything together. So you plan your thing right.
Yeah.
You understand?
Some people are right, man. I say, button down and prepare for the answer. I said to them, say, listen, what they don't realize, is that they might talk to the wrong man. They don't realize. They might go find out. They might go find out that the wrong man they might talk to. Because you see, when things like this happen, brethren, me not have no side mirror, me not no rear view mirror right now.
That is it. That's
Straight.
Yeah, man.
Straight. And when we get to the teen of the road, guess what me I go do? Me I go left or right. When them get down, they know them I go. Straight them I go. Straight them I go. Straight over. Yeah. So
man.
you don't worry about that, man. So all of the people out there who care and love me and all of them things there, let's go and hold the faith, because we're not worried about them, because anything, truth are going to prevail over evil all the time. Them say when truth is hurled against falsehood, falsehood perish, because falsehood by nature must perish. So we're not worried about them. We're not worried.
Whop them! When they are whop them.
You know something, but you know something, Rattigan and Wade?
Yes.
If this keeps happening where Jamaicans have been bringing lawsuits against Jamaican government, it's only a matter of time before it takes on its own life in the international media.
But hold on there, Maria, me have something to tell you. There's a lawsuit about 3 weeks ago that the jury returned a verdict against the people. The government thief some people land down in a Barbados, and somehow Urban work on it right now. Some of them and them find jurisdiction. Some of them get jurisdiction at the US, and at $261 million demand them.
So I think about it, Maria.
So yeah. So
we don't want to tell them yet, we should have said to them.
What should say?
We are talking about something. We're not saying to them yet. We're going to grab them. Well on, man. Well on. The man say, hey, the man, I hope that you put something. The one, hey, the man, they say,
cycle.
The my friend, man, that's that Barbados.
If anybody should be scared, the government of Jamaica, the government, the Prime Minister on down, Governor General on down, they should be the one who should be scared, nobody else. Because they're the ones holding the public purse, they're the ones who have the authority and the power, so they should be scared of all of this, not the local people in Jamaica. Not them, because nobody's trying to harm them, but everybody's trying to just put a magnifying glass on the government of Jamaica and say, see these people, this is who they are. Believe them. That's what Maya Angelou said. When somebody show you who they are, believe them the first time. When Andrew was carrying, nobody believed him. Here he is now. Here he is now. This is who he is. This is what he's doing to you. What is it going to take for you to finally believe it? This is the fact. These are the facts. That's all you can do.
The man said the man pay. The man spend what $7.8 million, and then have him finance minister say, I think this do it. One speech and then one we are boring in that speech when I mean nothing to the people there. Stop it, man. I want Ghana Trinidad at chat about a crap again. Talk to these then people can dissect through the way you think them. What make the people them understand who don't understand. Come when you come on, it don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Come and speak your language. We are talking a papa to one. Come speak your language.
Exactly.
Well, I put on a tie.
Come with the algorithms, right?
I put on a tie. You come speak come chat the language.
Hey, now tell us that right now them afraid of you know.
Bad.
Because them don't know what's coming next. You know? Them don't know what and them don't know what's coming next. But them know something is coming. Them know it's coming. Them know it's coming.
Them know.
They know it's coming.
But
all I said to them again,
if they were doing right by the people, then they would. If they are doing right by the people, they have nothing to fear. Nothing at all.
But like I said, and I'll say it again.
If they are not doing right by the people, then they should be worried.
And I know they're listening, and I'm saying it to them again. Remember this: when truth is hurled against falsehood, falsehood perish, because falsehood by its nature is bound to perish.
And I'm going to say this. And I'm going to say this with that. Kamina, you can't be wrong and strong. Don't try it. Do not try it.
True.
You see them money where you see front of your ass up? Don't try it with me. Don't do it.
Yeah.
Remember, you know,
Yeah.
and some cover this like a back and them thing. Different.
Yeah, she's not dealing with
And the
she's
man
not
from
dealing with a
Rockford, this and the
simpleton.
man from Waterhouse, you know. So,
Yeah, she's not dealing with a simpleton.
so you
So
know,
stop it.
yeah,
Stop
man.
it.
So,
And yeah,
let
she
me not
can't
try
help.
it.
And it's not
Don't
easy
try
to
it.
intimidate. She's trying to intimidate, you know. She's trying to use intimidation tactics
Ah,
to work on
No, but
everybody.
you have
listen.
public figure. So we're going to tell us, so listen, no, only the Prime Minister, if somebody come and say boom, bam, bam, like if them say, like, Biden not tell BLI. We don't believe that we're going to sue you.
Nah.
The Prime Minister can't sue you.
Listen,
He
listen.
can't sue you neither.
What she need, what the minister needs to do at this point is to suck it up and go to the Ministry of Finance and file the gift form and have them do what they're required to do. Even though it's too late now, because well, it's not too late. Them have to tell them who give the money and make them do the due diligence, and then them have to do the follow the administrative procedures for put the money, which is in kind. In fact, you want to hear something? In it's specifically states in the law. It says that the money, it said the money doesn't have to be cash, you know. It can be in kind. I know. Guess what them put in kind as an example? What them put an in kind? Consulting services, which is exactly what she got from Fin Partners.
Good.
Wow.
All right. Good. Yeah, man.
She needs to go file, man. She needs to go file and
Yeah,
pay the taxes and submit to the jurisdiction of the Integrity Commission. Make them do what they want to
Yeah,
do.
and it is better for her to fess up. It is, you know, something. It is better for her to just come clean,
Yes.
own up to her mistake or whatever she want to call it. But don't come on, you know, and be attacking you and behaving like, you know, I'm going to intimidate you because I'm a minister. Who cares?
You
No,
can't
man.
intimidate. We take her as public
The
service,
truth is
Maria.
on his side.
Maria,
Eh?
no public service can intimidate with. None of them are do public service.
No,
None of them are servants
no,
of the people.
but
None of them are when
how
we
can
get
she
elected
intimidate?
or put there. You know, a servant of the people of Jamaica can intimidate with. That's impossible.
Wait, but wait, how can she intimidate the facts? That is what I want to know. You
Very-
cannot intimidate the facts. The
very-
facts, they're not going to change.
Very good point. Very good point. How is she going to intimidate the facts? She can't. She can't jump up and down and write all she want to write. But at the end of the day, it'll come down to
The facts are the same.
them documents that it'll come down to. It now will come down to where me think or where me believe or where me say it'll come down to where the documents them say and the documents them
Exactly.
authentic. She must tell me say Ministry of Finance, that document with them gives a wrong document. She must tell me say the document we get from Fin Partners is a bogus document. Then we can't talk.
And then because you know, Fin Partners, you know, what put them like them business and risk. So she
Fin Partners would have give up. Fin Partners would have give.
But the American, but listen, they're not going to jeopardize getting into trouble with the American government to make any Jamaican politician happy. No.
Here is the question, I want to ask her. When did you meet Fin Partners? When was the first time you meet a representative from Fin Partners? What was the nature of discussion? What did they do for you? Right? Them things that I want to find out. Because even now, she can't come with the idea and say she never know. Because here's the thing. If somebody show up at your doorstep and say, look, I'm going to give you some consulting services. The first thing you'll say, who go and pay for this? And who tell you some you need consulting services? Them talk about this. Them know. She knows that she'll get a gift. She knows that she'll somebody else will pay for this. She know. Hey, you know what? Fin Partners actually put out the payment schedule, you know. Them say we get 33,000 in April, 33 in May, and 33 in June.
But Patty, let me ask them something again now. We're a beat for now. Because we don't believe all this for the whole time we're talking. Why we just go Africa, come back and say you're running or something? Why it costs so much money, man? What you do with the money? Why it costs so much money? Why it costs the people them $43 million for what? Taxpayers' money. Plus them give you now the 90,000 US. That's the next 15 million. That's a 58 million, you know. Yeah? Why it costs so much money? You know much thing that could have done for poor people?
Exactly.
And who were then done them, not for who were make money from the same people of Jamaica, who couldn't donate that in a get up for uplift. Even the little youth are enough for them thing, they are not somebody could basic school and them thing there. Why when I give she can look at job? Is that job where she can get paid? And when I spend so much money, taxpayers' money for she look at job? Outside of Jamaica. She
wait.
spend her own
Do
money.
you realize it's not a job that you should have been seeking?
No.
Right. So it was a waste of money all around.
You understand?
It's not a job.
And look how much
Nobody
million them
sent her for
say.
that job.
Them not spend so much money now, you know. When them do, buy it's a new plane, when them do. Just a fly pan one jet or something now. Them. Me don't know. More know them travel to, you know. If American airline and thing, because me know not so much money for your ticket and them thing. No much of them travel and them thing there. You can't spend so much money in them time.
But by the way, she did an interview where she said that she'd got do she'd got file for the expenditures with the government gear, but you know, mention the $99,000, you know. Me have that interview there, you know. I'll send it to you, you know, Lonesome.
Send it to me, yeah, man.
I'll send it to you, you know.
Yeah,
She talk about, she said on TVJ, where she said, well, she hasn't filed it yet, but she's going to file it. And what she had talked about was the $15+ million with them gear to use towards that. She no mention, and then she jump up and say, this campaign, I'm going to send it to you. You have to go play it. She jump up and say, this campaign is financed by Jamaica. It's a government sponsor this, and up to now she no mention one thing about the 99,000.
Talk to we and sponsor what? Look how much thing in Jamaica want fix up on them thing. The way them do, you know, is sell all of your, you know, that Andrew do, you know, and just spend more money as him want it, you know. And nobody must say it to him, you know. Same so the man go build a dam up a root vent tower. I call it root vent tower. It's a ag pen that, you know, I don't know if I ag inside and build it for, you know. You understand? When you look at flood out, them have to pay them nearly 50 million to the people them have them carrying, you know. You understand? Them thing are wrong, brother. It's wrong.
It is.
It's wrong, man. See? Them are living in a this is not government money neither, you know. It wasn't just money, you know. Them living in that like ticks up and dog back, you know. It's wrong, man. And then turn when I call people squatter. Born and grow Jamaica. Yeah? The government are the best government to sell out everything and call Jamaican squatter.
Me just send it to you, you know. Me just send it to you, you know. Me just send it to you, and we'll have a few minutes because me have to go wrong. But what want you do? Go to 10 minutes, 10.5 minutes into that interview. Just play 10.5 minutes into that interview. Just skip it, go to 10.5 minutes. And hear what she say now.
10.5 minutes, let me see the kind of plate. So
yeah. This I go come back, come bite her.
10.5 minutes. 9, 10. Yeah, this.
But we're not counting chickens. And really, will they decide? No, I will leave. I would have gone to Kigali anyway. We would have had a delegation led by the Prime Minister to travel in the same way in 2018. We went to London. That's where it was being hosted. The new Sharing Office Rwanda will take the helm at that meeting, and so there will be strong engagement and a good delegation from Jamaica, as had been planned in any.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Done 10.5 minutes.
No, man. Keep going, man.
It's done that, sir.
No, man.
That made me not get all right. Now look it up. Me look it up. Oh, 10.5 minutes, right?
Yeah, well, let me say something.
10.5 minutes. No, that's too much.
Yeah, go to 10.5 minutes. No, man. 10.5 minutes.
10.5 minutes.
Hold on, let me see. Maybe because the whole interview is 13 minutes.
All right, so what is?
Let me see, because hold on. Well,
So there will be strong engagement and a good delegation from Jamaica. Thank you for having me. Great, thank you.
I just found out that for you to get this.
Hold on, maybe it's in.
Yeah, Jack.
Oh, wait, go to 11:34. 11:34. Just go to 11:34, my brother. Quick. 11:34 and play it loud so everybody can hear.
11:34.
Yeah, and play it loud so everybody can hear. And this is not my voice, you know. This is not my voice. This is not me that my interview on TVJ.
All right. Let me hear this.
Because when I woke up this morning, I understand that people were asking questions about the funding of the campaign. And I was a little surprised about that because it's something I had publicly answered previously in a radio interview just a few weeks ago, that the campaign is a Jamaican campaign funded by the government of Jamaica. No other government has contributed any finances to this campaign. It is Jamaican. And my travel is absorbed within the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that has a budget for these things, as I've been blending the campaign along with work that I would normally do as Minister of Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade. So we will report on the expenditure after the campaign, because it's a little early in the stage to do so now. But there are no secrets. There's no attempt to hide anything. And, I hope people will not seek to characterize it that way.
And politicians mustn't be all.
Stop it there, brother. Stop it there. Stop it there. You hear what she say? She say, as soon as the campaign is over, she's going to file for the expenditures. Right? Yes. No, the filing we shall talk about, is with Ministry of Finance, brother.
Yes.
Right? The campaign over, the election ended June 24th or 25th, of last year. And see me have a letter here, dated March. This me have a letter here, dated March.
And in a file. In a file, right over. And then she say it's funded by the government, no other government fund it, because
she not talk about the 99. Yes. She not talk about the 99. And this interview here was done in a June, and she get the benefit from April. From April, she work with Finn, and she not mentioned that. She not mentioned that.
She not mentioned it. And she said by the government. She never said by no private sector, nothing, Exactly. She said funded by the government and no other.
Brother, more you keep that, more you keep this because this is going to be critical. Keep it and make sure say I make sure it start at 11:34 in the interview. 11:34.
I put it right. Let's again another vault. We're not playing, no. We're running,
Maria.
Good work, Ratty. Good work.
All right, Maria. All right, big up on yourself, people. Right. We talk, my brother.
Yeah, man. Later, Ratty.
Cool.
All right. We don't know, so we are wrap them in our continue wrap them. So we are going to watch this.
Promotion in association with Wayne Lonesome and Angie Charity Foundation presents Run Things Fest Day 2 on June the 25th, 2023. Featuring live performance by Jamaican international star Louis Culture, Luki D, Jigsy King, plus support by Canadian artists Lucky Ross, Steve Knight, Sample King, Mel C, Mr. Blaze, Richie C, Gregory Culture. Admission for this event is $60. VIP $100. Music by Lionheart, Moose Dunn, King Vower, and Freddy Krueger. Hosted by Groovy K. Run Things Fest takes place at 72 Dynamic Drive, Scarborough, Canada. Doors open from 12 p.m. Showtime 4 p.m. sharp. For more information, call 1764-192693 or 647-773-8399 or 647-984-2992. Don't miss it. There is a Run Things promotion. Part proceeds of this event goes to Wayne and Angie's Foundation. So don't miss it. Support it. Chris Goldfinger endorse it.
We're having a bashment party.
Up. Yeah, man, we're not done with them yet tonight. That's a start. You never hear enough more things, man. That's a start. You have to be serious, man. Enough things we have change up that thing, From in the prison, girl. And we get enough result, You know, we get enough result, man. Do a lot of things, man. So we want to use your platform to uplift Jamaican. And make them know, say, yo, stop thinking about politics the way there. Yo, hold them accountable. Yeah? Them no better bring the foolishness to it. That not gonna work. And that not gonna make you back down. You can't run and strong around here. But there, later. I'm out. Bless up, yeah? Up.